And greetings, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Vorm here. Let's play some more Kingdom, Dungeon, and Hero. All right, load game. Scroll down here. V2. So we've had an update. The game got an update. Let me go grab up the notes real quick. There we go. So a number of things have been changed, updated, added to, expanded, fixed, etc. A lot of it's UI stuff or fixes for a few issues here and there, balance changes. But there's been some fairly major increases or improvements as well. Let's see. Primarily, the building updates. So yeah, in the districts now, certain of the buildings, not all of them, but I think 7 of them currently have upgraded levels. So you can do upgrades. So the granary, for example, we have an upgrade granary option. Let's go somewhere where we have a granary. There we go. We have an option to upgrade the granaries. So the buildings have 3 different levels now. The 7 that have added onto. Which provide various benefits, and they're listed out in the rule book, but not yet in the help file info in game. So I can't just click a button and show you the changes. Mostly they just increment their bonuses exactly. So +3, +6, +9 type of thing. But a few of them don't do it that way. They actually add secondary stuff, like the barracks, for example. It normally lets you deploy trained or better units in an owned and controlled location. But with the upgrade, you get a separate bonus. Let me go actually bring up the manual. One moment while I go dig this up. Hello, manual. All right. So in the case of the barracks, for example, you get +1 specialty points per turn for the 2nd level, and then +2 specialty points per turn for the 3rd level. That's what's going on there. Okay, so that's just one thing. So the granary, the market, and what's the full list? The granary, the market, the temple, the library, the council hall, the barracks, the guild, those have up to 3 levels now. So that's a pretty major change, because that now lets you stack basically granaries in one location, where before we have these building limit locks where the size of the location denotes how many unlocks you'll have or how many slots you'll have for these buildings. So the big town like Mirabilis has 5, which is the max. I think it's every 3. So at 3 and 4, you get an additional one. At 5 and 6, you get an additional one, etc. So we were limited to this, so a single granary, and that was it. So it's actually a pretty big change if you've got the resources to do the upgrades. That's a significant change. You're effectively tripling the number of granaries or food storage you can generate in a kingdom. So that's one of the big changes. What else did we have? So most of that stuff you guys won't notice or care about. So we can now open and close these menus just by clicking the button. Yay. Some poor live streamer requested that, somebody. That way I don't have to, or you guys, we don't have to move our mouse all the way over here just to close a window. We can just, do that. I like it. What else? Help file's been updated. Bonuses information has been more clarified. The mini map little arrow won't be scrolling around while we're on our dungeon adventures. That's not a big thing. Oh yeah, the one that we're running into in our adventure, or at least I had in my test game, we haven't seen it this time because I was careful to watch out for it, is people being disappeared when territory changes hands if you're not at war with them. I'm not going to go into the details on that right now. Oh yeah, the big ones you'll see in a second. So we got 2 big additions to the dungeon adventuring section with lots more really good information. So I think that's all mentioned for now. The dungeon adventure info and the buildings are the most impactful at the moment. All right, let's talk about our current situation. So we are Brighter Kind. If you missed the earlier episodes, that's us right there. Our border extends like so. Cardiar is an ally of ours. Terrawind's an ally of ours. Ammonon attacked Cardiar, so I've been sending troops over, and we've been trying to fight off Ammonon. So we've just about got the original Cardiar location stabilized, and now we're just trying to, if I can crush that stack of Ammonon and then manage to push a unit or two south and put pressure on them, I'm hoping to eventually somehow get these two to stop fighting. I have limited control over that, so I'm not sure what's going to happen there. Oh yeah, one other change that came about due to this run was hex control. So I am taking control of the territory that used to belong to Cardiar. It's part of my territory now, and it shouldn't be. As my ally, he should retain ownership of these spaces, even though I'm helping him and have my guys sitting on his territories. I'm not sure if the update is going to be retroactive for the problem I experienced, or if I just have to wait for the next turn sequence, then everything will revert and work the way it's supposed to. We'll find out. So as soon as we hit the end turn button, we'll check next turn and see if it reverts, or if we have to start a new game to fix this particular one. All right, turn off hex control. So that's kind of where we're at. We're right at the start of the turn. We've got movement on everybody. Yeah, I think I saved it right after the turn processed. So let's look at our summary. No problem here. We're not near our max on food, so we don't need to sell again immediately. We had a few of our diplomatic efforts rebuffed, rejected, and nothing else going on. All right, lots of trade. So, this is my main thing. This guy needs to get smashed. I now have my armored knights and swordsmen in the area. I've only got one slot left in this group. I'm going to leave the swordsmen in place. And we're going to meet up on the field of battle here. It's not going to leave me a lot of movement points on my armored knights, unfortunately. I don't want to let him slip around me. You guys will still have 3 points from there. Or 2 points from there. That's unfortunate. What to do? I could try to hold position one more round. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. Let's go ahead and try the fight. This is a learning game, so let's learn. Let's do some learning. So definitely don't want to go there. Wait a minute. 7, 9. I thought it was showing me. Oh, that's right. Never mind. My brain. So wait a minute. Is it showing me that because the unit that he's with has 6 movement? Because this is his yeah, it's 17. Okay, yeah, it's showing me the stack limit. So it's showing me 10 and 7, 17 strength with a 6 movement because this guy's 6. All right, never mind. I got my brain figured. So we're going to turn him off. And then we're going to move here. He has 9 movement, so that's actually going to leave him 4. Really? 5 to 7? That seems weird. That space to that space. I think... I might have to ask Alvaro about this, because what I'm trying to figure out here is 5 points to there. Fine, I understand that. It's getting to this space that's weirding me out a bit, because this space to this space is clear and a road. It should be 1 point to move from here to here. So my total move cost to get to here should be 6, but it's taking this longer route instead, which is increasing my movement cost. Why is it not just computing to here and then to here, or computing straight through to here for a 6 total? Huh. Zone of control. Yes, you are correct. It is zone of control. So the areas around the enemy unit are increasing the movement cost. So when I move here and then try to move here, it's not going to be a 1 point move. It's going to be the 1 point plus the zone of control. So good call. It is the zone of control thing. No, it's not the river. It's just, well, maybe it's the river. There's no bridge there, whereas there is a bridge here. But the zone of control makes sense as well. As long as I understand there are factors causing that. I just don't want there to be a weird mathematical thing. So We're going to have the same problem going here to here. That's why it's going up and then over, instead of going to here and here, because of the zone of control, extra movement cost involved. So if we go there, we got 3 left on that. I can get to there, and we'll have 2 left on the knight. Is that going to be enough? I'd rather minimize the movement on the main stack, so I think I'll go ahead and do that. And we'll bring him across. Now we've got our full strength group. Let's go get him. All right, he lost 5, we lost 0, forced a retreat. Did we get... Doesn't show his cavalry guy on top anymore. Do I want to follow up? I think, and that, I think I'm just going to go right back into the fort. Or at least put somebody back in the fort. Yeah, let's just put you back in the fort. All right, that went pretty well for us. Let's go look at battle summary. I forget, is that the most recent? 520. Yeah, that's the most recent. So we had a 3-point commander favor. Gods favored the attacker, and I believe the disparity here figures into the random roll for who the gods favor. So 54 trained, 40 weak. Hey, look at that. Pursuit losses. Ha ha ha. That's why we wanted to get cavalry into our group. So we could inflict pursuit losses. He would have taken 5. Wait, he did take 5. And it only showed me the number 5 on the original loss. But then he took 7 in addition. Huh. I'm not sure how it could show in that little pop-up that occurred, the additional 7. But we can always come here and check. That's why I wanted to get cavalry units into my army, because they have this just chase down pursuit damage ability. All right, I think we can shatter that group, and once we shatter that army, he'll probably retreat them, but if he doesn't, we'll finish it off, and I think that'll put paid to Ammonon and his martial adventures up here in Cartier. So we are done with everything. I'm going to keep stacked on top of all the other locations so he doesn't go squat on one. I would love to get somebody down on Jiri, but it's back under our control currently because he's not occupying it, and the citizenry shook off his control. Actually, ooh, I can get my light cavalry in there. Do I dare? Heck yeah, I dare. Let's see what happens. All the locations are covered now. We can just get him to retreat, and then I can uncover a few of the northernmost and stack more units. We'll just head south into Ammonon and see if we can finish him off. Okay, I think that's it for the army stuff. Next up, we're looking for more locations. We got 3 locations for possible dungeons. I got 2 guys coming up, 3 guys coming up. This group's in the middle of trying to clear this medium dungeon, so we'll do them last. Let's bring you north. Oh, bring you up there and send you up there. A foul presence. We have no points left to actually explore it initially to see what kind it is, though, but we do have a location there. And then you guys gather more rumors. Hey, right on top of his position. But he has no movement points left. And it's a fake rumor anyway. Do we move him up to the other position? Could move him up to Chimera here and search again. Why not? All right, we have filled the woods with question marks. So I'm going to move him back. He'll check here again next turn. All right, that's all the extraneous heroes done. Only thing left is to check all my economy stuff and then go dungeon diving into our medium dungeon. Diplomacy first. So, offers. What do we got? Offers again. Mars House. So, Mars House is that spot. They're also at war here. So, what are they offering? We have a trading agreement. We've been offered peace agreement. Heck yeah. That gets us some stability. We're at 52 currently. More is always better. Puts us to 54. I don't think we'll try to push it up a little further. They're feudal. We're trustful with them. With Scotty. Scotty's tribal, suspicious. I don't think I'm going to try to do an alliance with Mars House. I mean, if I completely occupy and eliminate Ammonon, maybe, because then it'd be a lot easier for me to kind of take control and help them, but I'm not going to worry about that. All right, we got 4 diplomatic options. We got 3 emissaries available still. Stability, stance as well. So top one is us. We've got alliances with the first 3. We're trustful. He's lawful. He's also weaker and weak. Where are you? This country down here, just north of Aresthdara. They finally lost that fight. That poor little place held up for a really long time against continuous assaults by Oraclang. But they finally fell, I think, last turn. So yeah, my long-term plan is to finish prosecuting my war with Ammonon, hopefully with total victory against them. We'll see if we can manage it. But once that's done, I'm going to turn my attention. I think I'm going to go after Moritor. I've left them unallied and I haven't been doing much diplomacy with them on purpose. We're allied with Terrawin, Cardiar, and if we can take out Ammonon, that kind of secures my eastern and northern flanks. So then I'll recall the troops, we'll get set up, and I'll probably go after Moritor. Yeah, no, because they need a better brand of government. So we're gonna bring them the joys of our government system. So that would then put me in the area of Oraclang as a neighbor. So they're tyrannical. I'd have no problem going after them. So that would be next. So I think I will try to get an alliance with Valadra. I don't know if I'll be able to help them much for a while. It's going to take me quite a bit to finish off Ammonon and go after Moritor. But, we're thinking long term here. So, yeah, let's see if we can secure something with these guys. So we got the trade agreement already. Let's, I don't have a peace agreement with them. Okay, offer peace. Gotta have that before we can offer alliance. Who else? Leandor. You guys are down. Oh, you're just south? Oh, okay. They're benevolent and trustful. Let's offer peace there as well. And then you guys way up north. Yarnskog. Still haven't seen any movement out of the servants that I've noticed. These guys haven't broken out. Black Crown. All right. I mean, no reason not to. We got more actions available. Oh, that's right. I need to send emissaries. Valadra. I'm trying to remember where the send emissary button is. I'm not getting an option to send an emissary anywhere. I have emissaries. Where are my emissaries? Why, see, there's a send emissary option. So why can I not send one to the others? Trading with Warwick, but we don't have anything else. Something status-wise is blocking my send emissary option. We're trading. We're at peace. I don't know. Maybe the emissaries are only for lower level of agreements, and once we've achieved like trading and peace, emissaries aren't used anymore. I could send them gifts to raise our status, but all right. Let's go back to Yarnskag here. So I'll just go ahead and I think all of my immediate... let's get an emissary over to Warwick. Warwick I do want to make nice with. Alright, we're out of diplomatic actions, so... Alright, done with diplomacy. Economy. So we're at 77 stockpile. In the stockpile. Our food storage is all the way up to 111 now, but that's misleading because I think we're going to lose the control and some of the overhead to... Because we're currently actually owning these locations, which we shouldn't be. So next turn's going to be interesting to see what happens to my numbers. So I'm not gonna sell food or anything. I'm also gonna hold on to my gold for this round until I see how things update after the patch. So yeah, let's hold our gold and resources. I'm not gonna do any building. Let's just wait and see what shakes out. Same with districts. We won't do anything there. Anything change on research? No. We got one library built. Where are we at? 12, 23 out of 30. Hey, we're finally making progress on the harvester. I think I'm gonna drop that one. I'm gonna try to really push on this one to get this one finished up. Yeah. All right. I think we're done. Oh, except for our dungeon adventure. All right, ready for a dungeon adventure? Of course you are. Let's hop on back in. Darvin, Geary, Orion, Tamina, Vimal, and Yenthus. They're excited to go back into this hellscape of a dungeon where they're always outnumbered. Every single fight. We get like 1 to 2 fights done each time we go in. What are we up to? 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. So we need some more level ups. We need more level ups. Okay, medium difficulty dungeon. So the additions, the changes, these are wonderful changes. So we now have an adventure log. Everything we do is going to be shown here. Our combat, our gold, and so on will be listed in the adventure log as we go through here. So you'll see. It's very nice. We didn't have this before. And then also we have the help screen button, which gives a lot of good information. Tells you about what the options are and do, shows the attack and defense combat or calculations, how they're determined. The hit and damage values, how they work. Of particular note, damage can range from 1 to 3 with a chance of a critical hit doubling the damage. The larger the ratio of attack to defense, the greater chance of more damage. So you always want to be careful that you don't let your guys drop below 6 health or even hit 6. If they get to 6 health, they're in range of getting critically hit to death in 1 hit. So if they get unlucky in the critical hits, then 6 points and they're out. So just be very careful about that. Anytime I see my guys hit the 6 or less hit points, I get real nervous and I adjust my settings. But otherwise, yeah, it shows all the info. This is awesome. This is exactly the kind of information I was hoping to get out of this kind of screen. It answers so many of the questions that I was asking Alvaro, the developer, about. So good interface info. All right, let's turn that off for the moment. So here we go. Let's go south first. So we've been in this dungeon before. We're basically trying to get rid of all 30 spawns. So we're popping in, moving around, hitting a fight or two. Unfortunately, then we have to retreat out because we don't have enough healing left. We rest the turn in the outer world, and then we go back in again the next turn. So we've been in, I think, twice so far. I think this is our 3rd trip in. It's our first attempt at a medium dungeon. We're barely at a level where we can kind of handle this, but we just have to be really careful. So a few of our guys have magic items. Oh yeah, this is still happening. I got to bring this to his attention too. How best to do this? One moment. Let me pop a screenshot over to the Discord. Let's just do it via... I don't know if that one will work. Doing, doing, doing. All right. All right, sorry for the delay there. Got the info posted over for the dev. I'm just reporting this as a problem. So when I highlight the item, the detail little pop-up is appearing way down here to the right, and I can't even see the whole thing. That's a problem. It's a problem because it's just an effect of me increasing the UI scale. So if we bring the UI scale back down, it's not a problem. It's right there. But every time I increase the UI scale, it gets farther and farther away until we have that happening. So just letting him know that's another thing with the UI scaling. There's been a few things like that at various points. Okay, let's begin adventuring. So we're going to go south. The Elegant Hall. The Great Room. Uh-oh. Big fight. Damn, that's like a third of the contents of the dungeon here in my face right damn now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 30, huh? Okay. We are being attacked by Dream Stalker Vines, a Lizard Champion, Festering Blobs, and the Battle Iguana, Lacertilian Stalker. He is literally a battle iguana. He's a mutated iguana trained to act as a hunting dog for lizard men. So, Festering Blobs, Dreamstalker Vines, and all of these things have, you know, values, just like our characters have values. So, melee defense, melee attack, that's the things that are compared versus our attack values and defense values in regards to that higher value leans the damage level to be higher and lower and so on. That's the kind of stuff you look at. They have melee ratings and so on, just like your heroes. All right, that's a crowd. That is a crowd. All right, what actions are we going to do? I'm going to stick with my normal thing. I'm going to have Yanthus block. He's got the 11 melee defense. 9 hit points. This means he's going to get +4 to his defense roll, and the first 2 attacks are going to be directed at him. It's both a block bonus as well as a taunt. So the first 2 incoming attacks are going his way. He might get more after that, but he's guaranteed to get the first 2. Let's try to stun somebody, and I'm going to leave the rest alone. These guys are on magical attacks. These guys are on melee attacks. We'll see how the first round goes, and then we'll adjust. Hopefully nobody gets instantly critted and killed. And now the adventure log is going to show all the details while we fight. Oh, took a hit. Look at all those attacks that are going after him. He took like all the attacks. He didn't take the first 2. He took like all of them. That's kind of funny. Well, that's not funny, actually, because now he's in crit death range, but... Alright, Druid, switch to heal. Heal him up, please. Nobody else took a hit, huh? Yeah, I'm concerned about that, because if all of them attack the same guy, that's going to be rough to keep somebody alive. I could stop that so that it's hopefully spreads the attacks out a little more, but I'm going to go one more round with that same setting and we'll see what happens. The only change being I swap the Druid over to heal instead of attack. And we did not get our stun. Vmol failed to stun somebody. Heal to full. Got a hit on the Lizard Champion. Okay, this is weird. Why is he getting so many hits? I don't know if there's something particular with the enemies that they're all concentrating on him, but he's taken like the last 5 hits all at his direction. We're going to be bought. Unfortunately, it's not available yet for general purchase. It's releasing full release 1.0, full release in July. The developers got it in mostly complete state. It's polishing and bug fixing and UI refinement and all that kind of stuff right now, but not completely available. But yeah, July is the expected release date, and not early access, full game release. There has been a demo available. If you go to Steam and check the site for it, I don't remember if the demo is still available. But it gives you kind of a taste, or you can watch me play or watch somebody else play. But this is not, I'm not playing the demo. I'm playing the current beta build which is different from whatever the demo status is. I'm not sure how old the demo is, gameplay-wise. All right. I'm going to leave it the way it is. We need to heal. So every time we heal, it's 3 points. So it's going to bring him back to full, and that happens before combat, which is great. But we have a limited number of hit points we can heal during combat, or even after combat. So we're capped at 15 more hit points. This is not 15 occasions to heal. This is the actual hit points that we have as a maximum for healing, both in this fight and if we continued on to another fight. And it auto heals at the end of a fight with whatever points you need to refill your guys. So we just can't handle more than one of these huge fights per turn. We need to kill somebody, basically. Somebody needs to die. Sooner rather than later. I'd love that lizard champion to go away. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to change anything. We failed again here, though. I don't know, we keep failing. It's like a 50% chance for the bash version to stun, and a 60% chance for the magic version, this one, Spellbind, to stun. So, let's do this. Let's go, let's put these guys on Slay. That's going to specifically target them with whichever is their best attack against the Lizard Champion, who's the lowest hit points currently. I really want him to go away. I'll leave the rest of them kind of free form, and we'll see what happens. Got the champion. Didn't kill him, though. 1, 2... Oh, we got the bash on the champion. And ah, stop it. Love it. We bashed the guy with the 1 hit point. And we're down to 5. So whether you do the bash or the magical version, it basically stuns that enemy for a turn. So he's not going to get an action next turn. That's the benefit of it. But again, it's 50% chance. And I'm giving up the chance to do actual real damage for the stun option. So I'm still a little undecided. It really depends on the fight composition and how many enemies, whether I do the stun stuff. Otherwise, nobody's taking damage but Yanthus. Every damn thing is going after Yanthus, which is fine. I mean, he's got the defense, so... I'm going to leave it the same way. I think we're... Actually, I'm going to take you off of that. Let's go back to melee. I'm going to take you off. Let's put you on Slay. Let's see if you can finish off that champion. You bashed him, now get a finishing blow on him. I'm going to do a quick fight this time, so the animation is going to roll through a lot faster. Ack! Ack! Not good. We did get rid of the big guy, though, finally. So, and here's our adventure log that we did not have previously. So it shows exactly what happened if we want to go back and review. New info at the top, so it's scrolling down. So, melee attacks the Dreamstalker for 2. Melee attacks the Lizard Champion for 2, which is what got the killing blow on him. Alright, but yeah, these festering blobs are doing a job on Yanthus. Look at all these melee attacks. I'm worried that something's actually broken in the code and that all the melee attacks are going after the guy that's doing the taunting. He's only supposed to get 2, so why is every single melee attack seem to be going after him? I mean, melee Yanthus, melee Yanthus. That's all the way down to the bottom. Melee Yanthus, melee Yanthus, melee Yanthus. So, something seems odd there. Alright, staying the same. I got 9 hit points left to kill a lot of dudes. If we run out of healing before I kill these things, we're going to be in big trouble. And this is only going to get me back up to 7. There's still a really good chance that if they combine a regular hit with a crit, we lose Yanthus, which would really suck. I'm a little worried. I'm going to go all out combat, other than I have to heal. I think I'm going to try to spread the damage out. Let's take him off of that and just try to get some raw damage in this round. Let's see what that does. Well, the damage is getting spread out now. The instant I took him off block, all of a sudden they're going after lots of targets. But this should not cause everybody to go after him. It's not supposed to be every single enemy goes in his direction. It's supposed to be just 2. Now, I don't have a large sample size yet, but the first 2 or 3 rounds, every single melee attack went his way. Alright, we're down to 6 hit points, and I still have not killed anywhere near enough guys. We're in serious danger now. If we don't get a really good round and finish a few of these off, we're gonna be in trouble. Slay, and I'm just gonna put everybody on slay. Hit whoever is weakest. They're all equal otherwise. This is about to get bad if we don't have a good round here. That is not enough. Not enough. Oh, man. 4 out of 8. And I got 3 hit points left, so he'll heal him to 7, and then we're done healing. We might have to retreat from a fight. This will be the first time I'll have to have retreated. There's just too many in this big group. We're not getting enough hits. That was a better round for us. Let's switch you back to bash. Leave everybody else on slay. Hopefully we get rid of these 2 at least this round. Oh, we got... Nobody's in crit range. We're out of heals. But we got 2 of them at 1 hit point, so I think we'll make it. Ooh, 4 out of 8. He's still in death range. Let's put you on evade. Doubles defense, -8 to hit. It's really critical we don't let him take another hit. Everybody else should be able to finish that guy. Screw it. Everybody go in. I should have taken the druid off a heal. He was not doing anything for several rounds. My bad. Alright. We made it! We're out of here. 1 fight and we're out. Alright. So down to 22. We got 8 of the 30 gone, but that's still at least 3 fights, maybe 4 more fights. This dungeon's rough. Hopefully we got some level ups. Alright, so we're going to hit search. A secret door was found. Oh, man. I'm not actually happy about that. Which way did the secret door open up? I assume it was this one. It looks like a dead end here, because it's not going to continue into that. Yeah, it must have been this one. We'll have to come back this way and check it next time. I'm not stepping into that room where the secret door just opened up. There could be a fight or a trap in there, and we have no healing left. So we have a limited number of searches we can do. Because I knew I was about to leave, I just decided to go ahead and search the space we're in. But I don't want to move around and risk anything otherwise. Leave! Alright, so there you go. That is the dungeon adventuring portion. So we've got a lot of sites that we've uncovered. Unfortunately, everything you see here is either medium or higher. There's low, which will have an L, M for medium, H for hard, and then X for extreme. And the higher up you go through the difficulties, the larger the chance that you'll get a magic item out of the dungeon, which we've got on a few of our guys. Actually, I have to... Oh, somebody got a level up. Now we just have the 2 newest folks that are still level 3. But if we go look at our heroes here, all of these guys are in the same group together. So we got Darvin here, has the Thought Ring. We got that out of our previous dungeon. 3 slots per character, a weapon, an armor, and then what they call I think it's a mind slot or something like that. It's mostly accessories. So 3 slots available. We don't have too many yet. I think that's the only one, or did we get one more? Oh yeah, we got the minor blood crystal. So gives strength +1 to whoever's using it. But we have no magic items in our vault currently. Then there's also artifacts, super powerful things. Those are only available in the extreme level dungeons, which we won't get to for a fair amount of time. But we got a bunch of them nearby as well. There's a limit to how many you can have uncovered in a particular region, so we're maxed out here until I can clear out some of these. That's why I moved my guys. We moved down here first, and now we've got these down here, but they're all extreme, extreme, extreme hard. So I had to say, all right, we're done down south until I can clear those 5 out, or some of them. So I moved up north, which is what we're doing now. And your heroes can move wherever you want. I can move them up into other nations and chase down rumors in other locations. Heroes are used as both adventurers, like I'm doing here. They can also get skills, and you can deploy them as governors of your city and village locations. It improves the resource outputs. They can also be used as leaders for your armies to give yourself leadership bonuses for the army. And they can also run around and do espionage type missions in enemy territories. Lots of different things. All right, so I think we're all done for the turn. Let's go ahead and hit end turn and see what happens. I'm particularly curious about this hex control thing, whether or not the patch that was applied is going to revert these to Cardiar's control, because currently they're under my control, which wasn't the way it was supposed to work. So that's what I'm mostly paying attention to. And we'll see what this guy does. See if he retreats them. Oh, there's his other guy. Oh, all right, whatever. Now, I didn't add an enemy. I don't know exactly the rules for when it does the secret doors, because it's possible you won't find a secret door, so I don't think it will. Well, no, I have found enemies in a secret door previously. I remember a golem we found inside of a secret area previously. So maybe it does populate an extra one. I don't know offhand. But it's fairly likely there's going to be a trap. Maybe a treasure. All right, no global events. 69 food produced. We're using, what is that, 63 to feed our population and armies. So we had a slight surplus that was added to our stockpile. We're spending gold on maintenance. No problems there. No improvements. Leander and Valadra rejected our offers again. I keep trying. They keep saying nope. Warwick has rejected our offer. We're not collaborating. I think the cities are still under my control, so I think the patch did not retroactively fix that problem. All right. So, hey, Cardier. Oh, he stacked it up. He reinforced it instead of retreating it. Oh, look at that. Well. Okay. Now I'm not as happy. I've only got 4 units in my main group. I'd have to get these guys back into a combat space also. All right. We'll look at that in a sec. But X control. Yeah, it's still under my control. All right. So the patch isn't going to retroactively fix this problem. That's all right. Next time we play, it'll not happen. No, it's their attack power for the stack. So it's the strength value of the stacked units. So I have 36 strength value here, which is the 7, 10, 10, 9 for each of the units. So it's showing you the total strength points and then the lowest movement rate. So the knights have a high movement rate at 9, but the swordsmen and the archers only have a 6 movement rate. So if you move it as a stack, that's your movement points. I could separate it out and move them independently at the different rates, but that's what it's showing. Strength of the stack and slowest movement points available in the stack. You can only have 6 units total in an army group. So I had peeled out my swordsmen and my cavalry to cover these 2 locations so he wouldn't get back on them. So now I have to rejoin everybody, which is going to take extra movement points to do, which means I have less movement points to initiate an attack, which has consequences for the strength values you bring to bear. If you show up with only 1 movement point in attack, I forget the exact math, but you need, I think, 4 for a full strength attack. So we're not going to have a full strength attack on this guy, so it's going to be interesting what's going to happen here. Hopefully we still have a leadership advantage, but, you know, we'll find out. All right, so start of the turn. Food is nowhere near our cap, so I don't need to sell the food. We're gaining gold. We have a lot of trade agreements bringing cash in. I would like to buy some more iron and stone so we can get some more infrastructure up. Granaries are not on my list. We've got plenty of food storage capacity, artificially inflated by my controlling these territories when I shouldn't. Why is this one separate? Because it's obeying the new rules, but the ones I had previously are not. Yep, it's obeying the new rules. All right, so if I get off of his spaces, I wonder if he'll move his units on to retake the territory that's supposed to belong to him. I just fear doing it because he has so few units, and Ammonon just keeps rushing units up to step on the locations, which I'm trying to avoid. But so it's working properly for the new stuff, just not this original stuff. All right. Let's see. What to do. We're definitely going to continue to just pound on the stacks here. I don't know the rules by which the AI plays. I don't know if they play a straight up quote-unquote fair game and have the exact same resource rules and so on, or if it varies based on difficulty or anything like that. It's probably mentioned somewhere, but I don't remember offhand. So I don't know if he's getting like free units or strength or whatever. But we're going to hit this as hard as we can. So these 3 units, or these 2 units joining that one, will max the stack. I just worry about not having somebody here on this keep. I really don't want to have this fall back under his control with the 3 fortification level. So I'd kind of rather let one of the northern ones stay free, keep my militia, the lowest level units I have on those, let Everfield, which is the larger one, unfortunately, but it has no fortifications. But in order to do that, I'd have to get him into a position over here. That's not going to happen. So I guess I'm just going to thump him, and we'll see what happens. So I need to move you to here, you to here, you to here. And we're going after him. With only 2 strength points, which is not ideal. I can't let him run around and hit my smaller stacks. All right, so the numbers mean things. I forget exactly the sides, the +1 versus +0, and then the 0%. There's a leadership bonus in there. I forget all the combos. I'll have to go back and look at the book again, but not during the live stream. So we're just going to jump into them and we'll see what happens. I do know the stars represent morale, so we do have the advantage there. 6 and 0. Hammered him again. Unfortunately, I don't have the movement points to follow up and hit him again. And I do have the movement points to get the light cavalry back out. So let's have the light cavalry pop back onto Baron Keep. Jury, I'm not as worried about. He can step on Jury if he wants. Definitely don't have the strength remaining to hit him from another side, unfortunately. I'd love to do it, but I can't afford it. I'm just going to keep smashing him every turn I can. If we can keep destroying 5, 6 strength points every fight, we'll eventually wear him down, I think. I hope. I can't bring another stack to bear. This is pretty much everything I've got. So let's go look at the battle info. So, again, oh, he brought a better leader up. We only had a 1-point advantage that time. Gods favored nobody, so no random roll bonuses. Our 54 trained versus his 38 weak. We took no losses, but look at that beautiful pursuit damage again. So he took a big hit there because our cavalry chased down the retreating units. Huge, huge benefit. All right, we'll just keep that up as much as we can. If he keeps bringing troops up, we'll keep smashing them. All right, so that is it for our combat front. I'm not going to change anything else. What the hell? That sure looks like my unit. Why do these guys all look like my color? Did we run out of colors? I guess there are a limited number of colors. Whatever. Yeah, we're not going to move everything else. So let's do all of our little heroes I have running around over here. So I've got my main group of 6. Then we've got this group here that are just exploring. They're talking to the locals. They're going into the bars and taverns and such and chatting with the locals to see what's up in the area. And when they hear rumors of animal attacks or disappearances or spooky areas that people avoid, they run out and they check these to see if there's a location for us to explore. So let's do you first. Uh-oh, it is a location. It is a medium. Pop back out of there. Next up. It is a hard. And I'll do the furthest away I get. Damn, they were all actual locations. And another medium. So few lows. I still dispute the math that I'm being told on these locations. I get 5 times more extremes than I get lows. In every game I don't have a lot of games behind me yet, but in my test game and in this live stream, so far it's been 4 to 5 times more of all of the other types combined, or even individually, compared to how many low ones I get. Kind of weird. All right, so gee, we're stuffed with extremes and mediums and hards. 2 more to look at, but each time I pop back out of those, I lose the rest of my action points. So we've got too many generated, so might as well just bring him down to investigate. Another location. Hey, it's a low finally. All right, so we do have 1 more low. So what I'm doing is I am hitting the scout button, which lets me leave, but it retains the option for me to auto-explore a dungeon. So you have, instead of going through all that manual movement and fighting and so on, you can say yes to this screen to just auto-explore it. And it shows you 2 different things. This is how many turns the heroes take to complete the adventure. It'll instantly finish, but then they go and they rest in the taverns and stuff for that many turns before they're going to be available again when you do this option. This is the % chance per hero that they will die or there will be a death. So obviously we're not going to auto explore this with 1 guy, but if I come back here later, I want the option. If I bring my big group over, they'll probably have like a 0% death chance, and I'll just say yes, and it'll just instantly resolve, and I won't go through all that. So doink, we're going to pop back out, which burns all the rest of his movement points. So that's the sacrifice you make. So they're all done. Only thing I have left is my whatever resource management stuff I want to do and the dungeon group. Not much to do over here again until we finish smushing up the Ammonon army again. All right, let's do the resource stuff. We'll save the dungeon adventures for last. So economy, don't need to sell yet. We've still got a little ways to go. What the hell? How is it at 141 all of a sudden? All right, something's broke. I was at like 95, then it jumped to 111 last turn, and now it's at 141. Did I complete a bunch of... I didn't build a whole bunch of granaries. I mean, what? I'm a little confused. I think something's broke. There's absolutely no way it jumped almost 30 points. That's like 6 granaries finishing up. I also didn't capture a bunch. I mean, there's no change here. I didn't capture anything. Jiri came under our control, but Jiri has no buildings. Yeah, something weird's going on. There's no way it should have been jumping like this. So I don't know what's going on there. I think something's not quite right. Food storage is just leaping forward. We'll keep an eye on it. Remind me if I don't mention it next turn. We'll look at this number again and see what it says. But I think something's broke. Okay. So yeah, we're not gonna do anything with food. We're up to 546. I try to maintain about 300 gold just for whatever reasons. Because I don't know the game super well yet, so I don't know what to keep in stockpile for a rainy day, but just in case, I'm going to keep 300. But we got 150. So we could do 10, would cost me 100 of the iron, which is really useful and necessary for military units. Horses were already up to 100 again. That's, or 99 out of 100. That's 1 away from getting another light cav unit put up. But I think I need more militia and archers, just the low-level guys. I went for the cavalry initially so I could get some in my main army group so we could get those pursuit attacks and also have more options for fighting and then jumping back onto a location to defend it type thing like I did here. I'm not going to try to do siege weapons. Oof, 200 wood. Ouch. I mean, we're close, but I've been building that up for a long time. 4 movement. Super slow also. Ouch. Good thing to get long term, and I'll probably need some of that by the time we go after Moritor. But I don't think I'm going to try to deploy it against Ammonon. His capital has got 5 fortifications, which will suck. That tower's got 3. That's got 4. So yeah, he's got some fortifications we'll have to reduce, but we'll do that the old-fashioned hard way by just throwing people at the problem. But yeah, I think I need things like just a couple militia and some more swordsmen, just so I can park guys on locations with something and then have my main army group continue to move. So were I to do anything, it would be this. So iron and wood, 10 iron, 10 wood per militia, huh? We've got 85 out of 96 recruits currently available. Oh, the other thing I keep forgetting is specialization points. I got to get specialization. I should have put those on the fighters here before I actually did that combat. So we'll do this, then I'll go look at the specialization points. But that's my plan. So they're also ready quickly. They're ready in a turn. So let's go ahead and get a militia built. And let's do 2. Yeah, let's do 2 militia and a swordsman. All right. That'll be it for now. Then I'm going to go ahead and buy 10 iron, get us back to 19. Going to buy... Oof. Oh, it's cheap. Stone is... Stone. There we go. Stone is cheap right now. Oops. Of course, I'm selling it. That's why it's cheap. That was dumb. I'm supposed to be looking at this column. I'm so used to selling things, I was looking at the wrong column. Well, I guess now I'm not going to do it, so, because I've screwed myself pretty good there. Yeah, cancel that. All right, districts. Do we want to build anything else? I only got 1 slot left in Mirabilis, but now we have the option to build upgrades. I wouldn't mind a marketplace upgrade. Those are pretty important. Let's do a marketplace upgrade. Gold, food, wood, and stone. Give me that. Then another marketplace down in Watch Bay, which is the other larger population center I've got. Not sure that's actually the thing I need. We're making lots of money. We have more food than we know what to do with. Probably better if I get some of these other things built. What is the last thing I'm going to put in Mirabilis? Let's get the guild built. I'll probably want something else, but I'm going to do the guild. This lets us increases our max hero cap by 1 when it finishes. All right, so stability is still okay. It's declining a bit. I need to get more stuff done. So economy done, districts done, research, no change there. 24 out of 30, nothing else close. Next up, diplomacy again. 2 emissaries. Hey, emissary in Warwick. Nobody sent me an offer. Show me stand. The other direction. Vorm House. War with Black Crown. Very weak, very weak. That's unfortunate that you're at war with Black Crown. Moritor is who I'm planning to go after, so definitely not them. Looks like we've already got most of the larger guys that are of kind of our alignment. Already got emissaries out to them. All right. Hey there, you. I'm going to give them a gift. Handing out some money. Instigate. All right, diplomacy's done. Summary screen. All of our locations. Ability to jump right to them, see details. Yeah, Sagewell Revolt. That's not really my town, so that's weirdness anyway. How about show me land strength? Oof, down at whoa, we're way below some of these others. Andor and Warwick, man. Okay, how about wealth? Too far down on that one. Pop? Really? Oh, how come it's not sorting that? That's weird. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at strength. Pop. So we are top on population. All right. Victory. Second place. 190. Oh, we're tied. We're tied with Casperton Islands for first place. Losses. Oh, yeah. This is what amuses me. Ammonon. 129. I assume strength points in losses. 129, and he's still fighting. Oh, that's nuts. I mean, he alone has more losses than not everybody else combined. There's a 65 and a 54, but yeesh. We lost Jonan in one of our dungeon adventures. That's all my units and achievements. So this is how you get victory points, is making these achievements. So hopefully we can pull off a few of these. I'm trying to get peace or alliance with 15 or more kingdoms for the 50, but the ones that give you a lot are just outside of my anywhere near term attainment. And then the bottom two are the most impactful. Own all 5 unity runes, and I don't know how you get unity runes. And then the villain's corruption curse. Basically, I think that is when they raise their dead god. Then they succeed at that, get a big bump. So there is an overarching bad guy. These are the bad guys living up here in the Rift, an ancient blasted and destroyed city and land. And eventually they're going to come boiling out of there. The other bad guys that I know about are Black Crown, but they're not the main bad guys. They're like secondary bad guys. And then there's lots of rivalries and fighting elseways. All right. Done. Heroes involved. Nothing going on there. Oh, crap. I keep forgetting to check my heroes list. I have 1 slot available. Look at this guy. So Aegis just adds to the group armor or defense. Conserver gives more resistance to magic for the group. But he's also creative, so he's got a research bonus and an administrator. Oh, recruit. And you're in town. Welcome to governorship. Joyati. Govern. All right, we now have a governor for our capital city. Joyati is now a governor. 20% gold output and a 5% research boost. Heck yeah. All right. So happy I hit that button. I've been forgetting to check that each time. That's exactly why I increased my, I'm building the guild, is so I can get more heroes. We're capped currently with the purchase of that one. And because you need 6, ideally, the optimum is 6 and the maximum is 6 that you can send into a dungeon. So ideally, I'd like 2 full groups of 6 in dungeon diving. I need at least 1 or 2 to get to uncover the ruin locations. So I guess I could use them, uncover a bunch, then regroup them and go on the adventures. That could be done. But then I need at least a few available so I can, if I find really good ones to recruit, I can make them governors of my locations or leaders of my army and things like that. So purely solo, I believe. I don't believe there's a multiplayer component coming. All right. Lots of different gameplay modes, though. This is just one scenario out of, I don't know how many there's going to be in the final build in July when it releases, but there's an editor, there's for the maps and scenario creator, there's more focused combat affairs. You can also turn and off and on various things that you do or don't want to deal with. So, fair bit of variety and choice there. All right, so I was going through things. Yeah, those are the guys that I've got queued up that are being purchased. So the militia will be ready next turn. The swordsman will take a couple of turns. All right, so we're all set to hit process turn, right? And we're going to see what this guy does. Is he going to retreat or is he going to reinforce it? And is he going to send that guy against one of these locations? So far, I haven't seen him do that. But, you know, they don't have any fortifications. Sagewell's got 1 level, but Baron Keep's got 3. But, all right, let's see what happens. I am curious. Conquered Fewer House. A lot of fighting going on. All right. No global events. 69 food produced. So we're heading into winter. It's fall right now, the end of fall. So food production is modified by the weather. And if I can do it now. And if I hold the tab key down, we can see where kind of the weather and growth areas are. So we're kind of split. This is us right here. So the locations we have in our region, some of them are getting lots of rain, others are not getting as much. So we're getting a little bit of the effect, but the weather, of course, changes with the seasons, and the northern climes especially will be hard hit with providing enough food because of the negative weather consequences to food production. Back to summaries. So we're doing fine though. Our location, even in the middle of winter, we've had no problems keeping our food supplies up. Progressing, nothing new. Rejected our diplomatic offers. Our stance with Warwick keeps fading slightly. I'm gonna have to start sending him cash too. Yeah. Now that and our trade. A lot of trade agreements. That's where we're getting a lot of cash each round. All right, so nothing new there. He retreated. Cool. That's exactly what I was hoping he would do. Now, I got to decide. He's got pretty high movement rates, especially with that cavalry unit he's got. He can reach pretty far up. My original hope was just to get to Jiri, but now it's time we start pushing on. I don't think I've got the strength to reduce, for example, his capital. What I'd have to do is I'd have to surround it and then get the starvation thing counter going. But first, I think I'd have to take out his other locations to kind of starve him out of resources and stuff. So we'll see what happens. This will be interesting. All right. Yeah, military. What are we going to do? So I have 2 militia units that I can deploy, and because it considers these my territory, I could deploy a militia unit to these. So the recruits button is lit up because I have 2 guys ready, and when I click on them, oh, never mind. It's not going to let me deploy over there. So we're going to have to run them over. All right, that's fine. You go there. You go there. 1 more turn for him. They won't be able to move till next turn. But the goal is I'm going to bring them over just to squat on the different locations so I can get my military units rolling forward. All right, so we got 5 units plus him. I think I'm safe to bring this unit forward. He can't reach this in one turn, I don't think. So I think I'm just going to shuffle these units. So let's get you back. Let's see. Where do I want to go? That's going to use the entire stack movement to get just outside Kazal Maru. I'm not sure if he'll try to deal with me or if he'll run past me. Let's find out. Let's go right for Kazal Maru. It's a size 5 city, population 5, so it's actually fairly developed. 10, I think, is the max, as the capital here and my capital are. Yeah, let's put pressure. Let's put pressure on him. Then we'll bring you forward to sit on that. You forward to sit on that. I'll leave that open to see if he'll sit on it. Man, Sagewell is a size 8. Really? I didn't notice that before. I'm actually hoping he'll step back on it and retake control so we can get things back the way they're supposed to work. All right. I don't think I want to uncover that yet until I get some militia over here. So I'm going to leave that one covered. I can't fit him into this group, and I don't want to have him travel on his own and get sniped. Although I wouldn't mind getting him to Jiri. Oof. That would put Everfield in danger of him running past me. Let's not. Let's play safe one more turn. I want to see what he does about my large group here. See if he concentrates or worries about it, or if he races past me. All right. I think that's it for army movements. Move on to doing dungeon stuff. So I got one more to investigate. Everything else has been located. 4 heroes. Where are my other heroes? I have 12 heroes. So I got the group of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where is the 12th? Is he a governor somewhere? Or did I forget somebody? None down here. Let's go check the list. So the first 6 are all in one spot. Governor. Oh, commanding. Oh, that's right. I've got him commanding the army. That's where we're getting our leadership of 9 from with my main army group. These guys. So he is providing leadership. There he is, Angan, providing that 9 leadership rating. Default leadership without a hero like this is 6. So if he doesn't have a hero in his own stack, then we're getting a 3-point advantage on the leadership computations. Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting the specialty points. I keep forgetting to check things. The other thing I needed to check was, all right, it's holding at 141, so that didn't change. All right, let's talk about specialty points. So we have accumulated 91 specialty points. And we have a list, so we can spend the specialty points to give a unit an upgrade, a specialty. I guess I'm going to keep waiting because I want at least one of the 100-point ones. The only ones we can afford right now are Zealot, reduce surrender chance when defending a location, or Champion, unit adds 10% to its morale. So I'd rather get something else. So if we wait for 100 points, we'll get Marksman, +2 range attribute, +1 melee attribute, or +1 armor attribute. And then the highest level stuff is Combat Mage, extra damage from spells, and Assassin. Unit doubles the chance of an enemy leader being killed. So if they've got a leader in their stack, we increase our odds of killing that leader. That's a way you can lose heroes. You're supposed to not get attached to your heroes in the game because they're going to die in the dungeons. They're going to die in combat as leaders of military stacks. They're going to get assassinated when they're governing towns. You can send hero units to other nations' towns and try to assassinate their leaders, and or incite rebellions and do other fun stuff. So yeah, I now realize we are waiting for our points to accumulate a little further. I don't know if it shows. Does it show anywhere what our accumulation is? Victory points and shards. I don't know if it shows our specialty point generation anywhere. Where would I see something? I've never gone looking for it. I do know that the barracks upgrades, the second level gives you a +1 specialty point generation per turn, and the +2 gives you, or the third level of barracks gives you +2 specialty point generation. But I don't know where you can see what generates them. Remember if they talk about specialty points in here either. Military, movement, starvation, combat, weather, attributes, special attributes, unit specialties, generated by adding the total population of a kingdom and the total number of buildings. Every 10 points generates a specialty point. All right, specialties cost between 70 and 120. So total pop of a kingdom and total number of buildings. So 48 pop. We're not generating. All right, divide by 10. So 4.8 pop plus buildings divided. So we're getting probably maybe 6 if I'm lucky points per turn. Kind of be nice if that showed up on a screen somewhere without me having to go do the math. Not sure where he would put it information wise. Not under heroes. I don't know, maybe a bottom section of the recruit screen or something. Bottom of the battle screen. Somewhere. All right, so we know how it's working. Let's ignore that for the moment. So we're not doing specialties. I checked the other thing I was talking about this stuff. So, oh yeah, I was counting my heroes to figure out where everybody was. So I don't have enough basically to form up another group that I'd be comfortable. I might be able to get away with sending 4 guys into the low dungeon. They could probably do that, and I would just have to take my time. I don't know if that's ideal, though, because retreating would be a problem, because a lot of the retreat calculations, if you get in over your head, are based on how many enemy units you're facing. And with only 4 guys in there, chances that they'll be outnumbered are pretty good. Possibly. Think about that. All right, let's do this. Let's move the farthest guy up here. Figure out what this is. Another location. So we have our 5. We're not going to get any more in this area, so we've maxed it out again. Oh, another low. Well, that's an opportunity. Well, now I have to think about this. So we are out of lows. These guys are very slowly doing mediums and leveling up. And they'll get faster and faster as they increase in levels. But do I want to start a second, smaller group going off to the lows and keep these guys on mediums? Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's see if we can handle. Oof. Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's stack everybody up. We got to wait till next turn because we used up all the movement on the one guy. Next turn, we'll give it a look. What I'll do is we'll go in and we'll check the auto explore option and what the % chances of death are. If it's some kind of scary number, then I might change my mind. I really don't want to lose a bunch of heroes, but at the moment, they're not doing anything for me. We've just about exhausted all the local areas. The next place I would go is I would probably send a guy up to the mine and start generating rumors and see if they appear here. I think I did that once before, and that's what generated this one. So I've never seen one of these generate out in an open field. They always seem to generate in these woods and swamps, and I'm not sure if they'll ever generate on mountain spaces either. But I wonder what happens with a territory that doesn't have any any regions like that. Do all the territories have some kind of a guaranteed area where they're going to get rumors spawning? Kind of looks like it. All right, but yeah, that's the plan. So we'll have those guys dip their toes into that dungeon. Again, let's check everything else before I go diving into this final dungeon. We're fine on food. Money is holding up, but I don't want to spend anything right now. We're waiting on some district builds. We got 2 turns on the market, 2 turns on the guild, or they'll take effect. I don't think I have anything else building right now. No. Oh yeah, the other market down here. Did I choose not to do the upgrade? I think I changed my mind. Instead of doing the market, I did the guild upgrade. Yeah, let's keep waiting. We don't have a lot of stone. All right, so no market upgrades. Research, no change. We have not gotten another alchemists. Getting close on the 2 resource bonuses. So that'll be nice. Of course, then I need to actually build harvesters and excavators. We'll have the tech, but I won't be getting an advantage until I actually build these. I guess I might need to start building them now, because it's not going to be that many more turns. Hey, you. Still a little weirded out that this place doesn't, that the gold mine doesn't generate gold, but whatever. Let's go ahead and try to get an excavator built here. Oh, short on iron. I'd need 1 piece of iron to get the excavator going. That's going to increase the output. So let's go buy 1 iron. Get that done. Not going to let me? I think it's restricted because of the size? Oh, yeah, you're correct. Has one already. I can't upgrade it. All right, so we will get the benefit there. I don't remember if I think I did build that earlier, and I forgot. I don't think it started there. I don't think you start with any districts. But that's how the upgrading of resources works. You have preset resource amounts in your kingdom for the various locations, and you want to look around at them, figure out where you want to build these upgrades, and then as you research, it increases the abilities of the upgrade to actually provide the resources. So when we finish this level of research for the excavator, our excavators will generate an additional stone and iron in those amounts. All right, that's the only place I've got like that. So these other spots, do we have anyone that produces lots of? Actually, wood hasn't been the problem really. Gold of 30. Lots of food and a far walk. Yeah, most of the rest of these are food. Gold and a little bit of wood. All right. Yeah, the options are kind of few and far between. Can't put another one here unless this one ever grows to size 3 from size 1. That's the next best with some iron and gold production. Got one slot available, so I'd have to pick either a harvester or an excavator. I think I'll go with the excavator. Iron and gold and stone. This is iron and stone. So yeah, let's do another excavator here. All right, we're done. That's the best two choices. Everybody keeps denying my diplomacy, so I'm still trying to find places to send my emissaries, but I don't really care about most of these folks at this point. Hey, Warwick, have some cash. Keep trying to bump our stance with them, or at least maintain it. All right, let's go back into the dungeon. Fight another fight. See if we can find that secret door again. It was down. It was right here, right? We made it to here last time, and then this was the secret door. So let's go see what happens. A minor shard golem. So it must add this to the total, because I got a golem last time too. Guys, doors open into a clean, chiseled chamber, rarely seen the light or people within its confines. So, shard golem. Created from impure shards, its color is a product of the shard light passing through an azure crystallized covering to hold shards in place. Cracking this crystallized shell damages the golem, making it lose mass. Fairly agile and strong, a single hit can crush a man's chest. 12 resist, 11 melee, 9 health, 8 armor. 11 conviction. Ah, that dude has got some resistance. We're just going to have to hammer this thing. I don't think I'm going to try any magic on him. He's also tough. 30% melee reduction and 30% magic reduction. Jeez. Alright, we're going to have to chip away at this golem. Let's see. I'm still going to draw attacks to you. I'm worried about these magic attacks never doing anything. But conversely, he's probably stupid resistant to being stunned. Yeah, let's try to watch and see what happens. I'm going to leave them the same. Do we try to bash? Let's try to bash. So block and taunt, try to get a stun, regular attacks, and we'll kind of see what happens. Nice. Well, that went way better than I thought it would. We actually were getting steady hits and got the bash on him, so he doesn't get a turn next round, so it should be pretty much a guaranteed kill. Go after him. Alright, we got a nothing. We got gold and a bunch of gold. Oh no, we found a divine bracer. Look at that. Conviction 3, armor 3. Yeah, Yanthus, I want you to have as much armor as you can since you're constantly getting hit. Cool. So he's got the Divine Bracer and the Ring of Perception now. Alright, hopefully we get another magic item. I don't know if that's the only one possible, and it was reliant on us searching that one spot, or if the boss room, quote-unquote, will have some option also. We've still got 20 heals available, so we're good for at least one more big fight. Alright, about to head into undiscovered country. A bear trap! But our adventurer, Geary, pulled through and actually spotted it, and nobody got hit by it. Geary spotted the trap before anyone was injured. A well-hidden foot trap. Clamps onto a hero's leg, causing damage. Hopefully it doesn't get infected. Alright, time to post another thing over to the Discord. Since that didn't actually happen, I don't think it's appropriate. It should tell us that, and then say no one was injured. And or make it a past tense didn't happen kind of text instead. Modify the text so it says a well-hidden foot trap that could have clamped onto a hero's leg, causing damage. And then the last sentence doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying. All right, 1 second. Time to post another thing over to the Discord. All right. Continue. Okay. Continue. Holy crap! They just get bigger and bigger. Capture the humans for food. Oh no, it's 2 battle iguanas this time. What do we got? 9 this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 this time. It was 8 last time and I was worried. 1 fighter and only 1 blob though. I think the blobs were doing the most to me last time. A lot of the rest of these not nearly as combat capable. So fighter and the blob are the ones we are a little worried about. If we can knock out some of the smaller ones, great. All right, same process. We're up to 14 melee defense. So back onto defense and taunt. Yeah, let's stay on stun. No, let's not. Oop, wrong one. Let's go combat mode. I really need to clear out a few. I am worried about so many attacks landing on this poor guy though. At least he's up to 10 hit points now and 14 defense, so you got to level up apparently, and the magic item has increased his abilities as well. So good hit. Oh, nice. Early kill on a battle iguana. Took a hit. Here comes the flurry of blows. Alright, so once again, everybody's melee attacking poor Yanthus. Let's see. How come it's not showing? That's interesting. Did it not update any of this just now? We got that. We spawned the encounter. It didn't show a lot of the encounter info in the log all of a sudden. Huh. Not showing mist. Yeah, I guess that's probably what's happening here. All right. Yeah, so we lost 3. No problem so far. That's acceptable. If we can just keep clearing them out. I really don't want to switch the druid, but I think I have to. I got to make absolutely sure this person stays up, especially if the melee all hitting him continues. That's not supposed to happen that way, so I was just... all that typing I just did was talking to the developer, telling him that I'm getting every single melee attack aimed at my blocker, where it's only supposed to guarantee the first 2 attacks, not all of them. I don't know if something's going on or we're seeing a really weird sequence of random. Alright, nothing else is going to change? No. Actually, you go to Slay. Let's try to kill this lizard fighter. Both of you guys go to Slay. They'll still use their best attack option, but it guarantees they go after the lowest hit point, so we can try to eliminate him from the round. I'm going to go quick fight this time. Uh-oh. We got bashed. We got bashed. Somebody bashed me. All right. You go to block then as my backup blocker. You're way less effective at it. 9 to 14, but you know, what can you do? That does concern me, actually. That big of a difference. Do we let the damage... do we let the damage go out to everybody, or do we keep it focused? Can he take that many hits? I'm not sure he can take that many hits. Well, let's find out if he can. I couldn't tell who they were all swinging at there since the misses don't show on the log. Anybody catch it? I should probably do regular fight till I verify some of this stuff. Alright, he's back in action, so switch you back to Slay, switch you to Defense, put you back on... go kill whoever you want. Everybody else is full strength. Oof, we dropped 5 more heals. Just hit. Druid, gotta go back to heal. Otherwise, everything else stays the same. We're working them down, but it's going to be another 1 fight, then we're out dungeon. All right, let's do... no change. Okay, so we absolutely have to leave again. I can't get into that kind of fight again. There's only 13 left, though, so... I mean, if we get 8 in 1, I don't know how they're going to divide that up, but hopefully we don't get 2 groups of 8, or we can't, but 7 and a 6, whatever. I'd rather it not be a huge group and then a smaller group. I'd rather 2 mid-sized groups, but we'll see what happens. Go ahead and search. Nothing was found, and we are out of here. All right, at least 2 more turns before we finish this place up. Let's go look at our heroes, though. So you guys are now 3-3 still. So we're still waiting on these two guys to level. He's at 185 out of 240. She's at 98 out of 300. Poor Gary. Why are you not getting XP? They joined at the exact same time and have been on the exact same adventures. I think it's the cleverness stat. No, she's even more clever than he is. And he's more intelligent. Maybe that's what's doing it. Something's doing it. All right, whichever. Anybody else close to 5? No. No. Yeah, it's going to be a while before 5. All right, so they're pretty much as is. They're not going to change much, especially before we finish this dungeon. Got us a little more gold and some more shards, though. Corruption curse, 62. I got to look that up again and figure out how to clean that up. I think it's the building, the council hall. That's corruption. Well, I don't know if that's the same as the corruption curse mechanic. I think this is bureaucratic corruption, but maybe that is what that is. All right, whichever. We'll figure it out. So, can't move them. Done with the dungeon stuff. I think we're all set. This is what I'm interested in. What's he going to do? We're absolutely going to smash this group. So is he going to run him north to try to retake something? Or is he going to... I don't think he's going to be willing to attack me. So I'm really curious what the AI is going to choose. How do you win in the game? It's a 180 turn game. He who has the most victory points wins. And you earn victory points through a number of things. Didn't look like he was willing to attack me, and he kept his units in the area, which is probably also not a good idea. Alright, so it is winter. First phase of winter. Each season has 3 turns, so there's beginning, middle, and end of each season. So 68 food. Are we not producing enough? 63. Oh yeah, it's not enough. We produced 64. Or we ate 64. We had 63. So I think that's the first time. This has been growing because of mostly the Armies and Navies requirement. This is the first time I think we did not produce as much as we consumed. Starvation effects. That's not good because that's probably my main army who's out of supply currently. So we gotta deal with that. Other than that, stance improved with Warwick slightly. The plague has spread to Sagewell. Oh crap. Well, that's not good. Okay. And then trade report. So, yeah. He stepped back into Jiri, which cut off supply to our army here. That's what happened. Okay. Yep. So he is inhibiting supply from reaching our army. What to do? I could probably attack into both of these, but I'm continuing to try to just smash his main group with my main group. That doesn't leave me anything to do anything else with. All right, let's do this. Bring you guys over. Next turn, that'll let me park somebody here, and then I can move him down to Camp Deary. Probably eliminate that group. We hit him, but I think it's going to be better for us to keep focusing on his main. Ooh. Because it's a siege, we got a lot less of a victory there. Do we go in again? Oh, a lot of our guys have 0 movement. We do not. That wasn't ideal. That's why I've been trying to keep them out of the locations as much as possible. If I can meet them in the open field, we have a lot better chance. So that kind of sucked. Might have been better if I had just left him alone. Killed that and maybe try to fight here to push him out. But I'm going to continue to be out of supply, which wouldn't be acceptable. Oh, I am going to continue to be out of supply because we did not move him out of there. Yeah, that could be a problem. We don't forage enough to feed that army. All right. I don't see what the what? Hmm. What the hell? How do I have an army here? I left one guy over there. Wasn't it one guy I left? Who did I leave over there? I forget. I think it was just it wasn't the cavalry. It shifted people down. Was it a militia? Must have been a militia. Yeah, I had 2 militia over here, so I shifted him to here and I shifted him to here. But now all of a sudden I have I have an army. What? I mean, we haven't deployed the only other guy there. Did something really interesting happen in the diplomacy section? Rusa is offering us a trade agreement. Sure. We'll ask for peace while we're here. Send some more cash your way. Yeah, I'm a little confused. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Maybe, but they shouldn't be my guys. Well, I don't know. This could be a weird consequence of the change. No, that can't be it either. Yeah, I think this is a weird consequence of me not starting a new game after the change that's fixing the hex control problem. It must be some weird carryover. But how the hell did they build that many guys and time them all to show up at the same time? They would have had to have started the swordsman, archer, swordsman 2 turns ago, then the 2 militia last turn, so they all show up now. And then he deployed them into my army. Yeah, something weird's happening there. I can almost guarantee it's the hex control thing. Huh. All right. Let me. What's the timestamp? We're at 1:48. So. All right. I don't know what to do about that. That kind of stuff is going to be way, way unbalancing. It might be necessary for me to start a new game after the patch. This is going to throw things way out of whack. That is a substantial resource dump that we just got handed. I don't want to have to dork around with just not paying attention to certain units or stuff. Or maybe there's some mechanic I'm not aware of. I'm 99% sure this is just a weirdness because of the hex control stuff that got fixed in the patch. Or not. I mean, maybe it's a consequence of the underlying code with... He controls the territory, which is what allows him to deposit units here, because it should have a barracks. Yeah, it's got it's got all sorts of fun stuff. He's even upgraded the markets and stuff. Wow. Nice. So he's got a barracks here, which lets him deploy units here that he has produced from his recruit section. That part's fine, but then we can't have a mixed stack, so it's reverting to my control, I guess, or at a guess because of my unit here. Huh. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's an underlying problem or what. How would this have worked normally under the new system? Ownership wouldn't have changed, but I can still, because we're allied, I can still park units there. He shouldn't be able to deploy units here while I've got a unit sitting there. That's basically the problem. I mean, it's a fine place if he controls it to do it, but yeah, that's a problem. I don't think that's necessarily, I think that's an existing issue. I don't know if previously there was a prevention to keep the original owner from being able to deploy units to that location if the an ally has a unit there. But I have to be able to move on to these spaces to secure them in order to help him. Otherwise, the alliance is pointless. So what happens if he is ever uncovered on all of his locations and I have units on all of them? He'd be unable to deploy units, meaning you have to leave one uncovered. Ugh, that's a thorny issue. No, he can deploy adjacent. He doesn't have to deploy onto the space. So he could have deployed to these other spaces, just like my guy here. Yeah, he could have deployed to another space, so that's not the issue. I'm guessing that that's where those units came from. The only thing that makes sense to me. Because I sure as hell didn't build them. All right, well... you're just in time. I'm typing into Discord an issue we have right now. So here's the situation. We suddenly got granted these 4 units. I had a single militia unit sitting on Barren Keep at the end of the turn. When we processed the turn and I looked now, all of a sudden I've got 5 units here. My assumption is that Cartier built the units, deployed them to the Barren Keep space, but then because you can't have 2 different nationalities units in the same space, they all converted to my units. So, you know, that's what my last 2 or 3 Discord notes are about, trying to figure what happened here out and whether it's a consequence of the hex control change or if it is a consequence of, you know, an ally being on top of a location, Or these came from somewhere I'm unaware of. I don't know of any other way I could have gotten these 4 units. They're brand new. So, for everybody else watching, the dev is in chat in the live stream, so... Yeah, I mean, everything would have been fine if Cardier had deployed them to one of the spaces around Baron Keep, but I believe it tried to deploy them into Baron Keep, and then the rest happened. You know what it is? It's going to get fixed. All right, cool. Now, is that something that's a consequence of the control change, or was that there prior, or is it irrelevant to the control change? Because I'm a little fuzzy on whether I should start a new map, basically. A new game after the update, or continue this one. Who are we liberating? We are defending. We are valiantly defending our ally, Cardier. We are brighter kind. Cardier is my ally, and they are being aggressed. They're being aggressed by Ammonon, the evil red guys. So I am trying to push them back out of Cardier. Select my units, move them off the stack. It should go back to your ally. All right, we can do that. I only had the 1 unit, so turn off all of these guys. I'll assume this bottom guy is my militia. We've already done our fight in Jiri. We did not push him off. Why am I getting no... Interesting. I'm getting no movement option for this bottom militia. He's got 6 move points, but it won't let me highlight him. I can do that guy, but I can't do that guy. All right. Interesting. We'll take this guy then. I'm pretty sure this guy who can't move is the original unit of mine, though. He's now pinned by the friendlies. I don't know if it'll make a difference or not. We'll try to move this guy off. All right. There they are. Okay. Well, that gets that mystery solved. So he shoved me out of his territory. I don't want them to get smushed. Let's go hide. I don't know if he will chase down my 1 militia unit when I've got this guy following up on him. I think I'll just leave him there. We'll see what the AI does with that stack next. We've got more militia coming in to sit on locations again. Keep him out of his hands, but I need to get my main group back into supply, so I either need to push him out or I need to get on the other side of him so we can get supply back again. All right, that's all the army man stuff I'm going to do for the moment. I will leave the rest of that alone. So, supply off. Turn X control off. Okay, so... Heroes, you can be back on. Do we do our experiment here? See if our 4 brand new heroes can struggle through a low dungeon? Yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, we wanted to see what the numbers looked like, so... Ooh. I don't like that number. Now that's to get through the entire thing. Only have 10 points of heals, huh? Never had somebody support an ally. What kind of crowd do you hang out with? I take my alliances seriously. Let's see. Do we try it? Actually, what's the mix? We do have a healer. So we got 2 warriors, a healer, and a wizard. It's not a terrible mix. What the hell? Let's try it. So we're going to say no to auto resolve. We're going to say manually explore. And then we'll go ahead. Oh, I know we want 6 heroes. I just don't have 6 heroes. So I'm curious if we can have 4 guys inch their way through here. So we're going to find out. Much to our detriment, I'm sure. Alright, 3 enemies. At least we outnumber them currently. So running away is a possibility. 38 spawns remaining. This must be a lot of little guys, I hope. Not too bad. Ooh, melee 13. That guy's gonna suck. That guy's really gonna suck. Is there any way to change the order of the friendlies? I'm in a habit of having my main defensive guy at the bottom. It just weirds me out when they're in a different order than my other group. I don't know of a way of changing the order that they go in at, because it doesn't matter for tactically. It's just a personal preference thing, but it would be nice if I could rearrange the order just to suit my own level of OCD. All right. So you are definitely doing defense. Take the hits. Oh, I am continuing to see whoever I put on defense, at least for the other group. My warrior that I put on defense is getting hit by everything. All the melee attacks are being directed to him, not just the first 2. All of them are going at my guy. So we'll see if that continues here. What else? My wizard is on melee combat? What the hell? Well, I guess melee 5, magic 5. What kind of wizard are you? Sorcerer, lower resist and immune, resist magic, and aegis. Huh. That seems like a weird combination. And he's only got 4 intelligence and 4 conviction for a wizard. Well, how about we go for a spellbind instead? Probably not going to land. 2 resist, 3 resist, 2 resist. It might land. Give it a try. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright. We're not getting enough attacks to really tell if he's getting more than what he should be getting, but, you know. So, we got the abomination hit a little bit. Oh, the abomination, yeah, that guy got hit, so. Both of them went after him. The misses don't show on the log, so I sometimes can't tell, depending on how fast things went by, whether all of the attacks are going that way. Do we switch to healing now? I really need the druid doing damage. But if I don't, we run the risk of the holy warrior getting critted. I think I'll risk it. Woohoo! So all 3 of them again, of course. So yeah, I want to say every fight I've had this live stream, every single melee attack has gone after the guy that's got the block. Alright, let's put you on evade for a round. Unfortunately, put the druid on heal, put you on block. That doesn't leave a lot of outgoing damage. Need to heal at least once more. We're not getting any of the stuns off the spellbind, so we're either failing our 60% base, 60% at least. Let's switch you to magic. Only 4 heals left, and we're not getting the big ones hit. 1 hit point to go. Not liking this unless we can get some serious damage this round. I really need to get a big one right here. That's not what I needed. We're gonna lose this guy. Oh, crap. Thank God we got some good hits that time. 1 hit point left on that guy, huh? Or heal for 1, get him above the 3 number. Everybody else attack. Actually, no. You defend. You attack. Because if it's true that every single attack is going after the blocker, then I don't need to do evade. That's the theory. And I don't need to worry about the heal either, theoretically. Alright, we survived! It was way closer than I like. But we survived our first encounter. Yeah, it would be better to have 6. Alright, search. Nothing was revealed. We're out of here. Okay, I'm not sure I want to keep doing that with those guys. To the rear of the big group. We got this place down to 13. We're probably still going to take 2 more turns to get it done, though, because we keep running into 8, 9 guys at a time. Let's go north this time. Alright, new territory. Dead end ominous chamber. Let's search it. Nothing was found. What is that? 7? I got my wish, and that it divided it probably 7 and 6 for the last one. But a lizard Hulk and a champ, oh my God! Is this like the finale room? This looks like a boss room. We have a Hulk. Got the tough. 19 melee. Wow. That means what? Like guaranteed 3 damage per hit with a high chance of a crit? Although I got 14 defense on him, but I don't know how that's going to skew to math. That's still going to be pretty nasty. Go along with his 10 hit points. Yeah, we're absolutely not getting out of this one without, or fighting a second one after this one, I don't think. Champions are bad enough. Alright. Well, same plan. Mr. 14 defense. On the attack or try to get some bashes in. I think we'll start on the attack. See how this first round goes. This one might be a problem with this. If this is going to take all the hits, I don't think he can survive getting hit by all of this stuff, especially if the Hulk lands his blow. I think it's likely he'll die if this block taunt is drawing every single attack. So that's just too much. The Hulk, 2 champions, and all the little guys together. Even if they only score 1 hit each, that'll chunk him down in a single round probably. Or at least faster than my 1 druid can heal, for sure. So this will be potentially very bad. What happens if 2 are set on block taunt? I have no idea how it divides that out. I don't know if it does it by party order or determining who gets hit first. I don't know. We'll have to get some dev input on that one. I would assume, theoretically, it would pick one, assign the first 2 hits, and then the next guy would get the next 2 hits, and then it would all distribute either randomly or however it does its normal distribution. But with the oddness I'm seeing with this currently, I guess we could try blocking twice. I need the science, so I'm gonna leave it this way. Let's science it. I'm already leaning towards restarting anyway because of the oddness we've got going on, but it splits, if you remember, between the blockers. All right. Well, first question is, are we going to continue to get every single hit coming after the one guy blocking, which is broken if that is what's happening, and it's what's happened so far in like 5 fights. This is a better opportunity to watch, though. All right, here we go. I'll let it fight slow so we can see the sequence. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something's broke. Yeah, he just took 7 swings. And he got bashed, which is also not good. That means the next round is coming in on him. Fortunately, I gotta make sure he stays topped up. He's much less capable. We made it through that round in pretty good shape. Switch you to Slay, get rid of the champion, hopefully. Not terrible again. Stay on that. I think we're sticking with what we got. Stupid Hulk is still around, though. Ouch! That went really fast. There's the 3 damage, then another damage, then another damage. So, yeah. Okay. Back to healing, Druid. I can't take another round like that. Let's swap them. You take the hits this round. You attack. Get healed. Hulk's gone. All right. 1 point on the champion. And I do need to heal. Get you on Slay, back on block. And I think we're good. Still not going to be able to finish it off this turn, but at least we'll get out of this fight. I was getting kind of worried there. Don't need you to do that. All right. Only 6 remaining. 1 more fight, which with 6, we should be able to handle 6. Unless something really exotic shows up, I think we'll be okay. We found, ooh, look at that. We got a second magic item, along with some golden shards. Spellbane Amulet. Uh-oh. So 4 intelligence, 2 conviction, and -2 army. Or armor. Tamina the Druid, huh? Sure. We're out. Alright, still alive. Hopefully next round we can finish off that medium dungeon. That'll be our first medium that we finished. I think that's it. Oh yeah, we gotta get our swordsman out into play. New there. Chanter, Sorcerer, Cleric. Wow, that's the very first time we've seen that kind of a lineup. It's usually Warrior, 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 or Warrior, Warrior, something else. First time I ever had that kind of showing. Unfortunately, we have no slots. No slots. No additional alchemist. 29! We're so close. So close. I hope it carries over, meaning can you get more than... You can get more than one around, I believe. I hope it doesn't... Like if I gain 3, does it just get me to 30 and then lose the other 2? Or am I going to have +2 towards the next one when it goes over 30? Because that might impact whether I leave 4 guys here or switch it down to a lower number. Get that last point if I'm going to lose overflow. We'll leave it alone for now. We'll see what happens. We see a 1 or 2 progress next time. It'll let me know. It does flow over. Alrighty then. I will let it flow. We sitting on 423 gold. Iron is the big short. All right, let's buy some iron. Sell some wood. I think I'm going to sell some horses. It's going to be a while before I'm going to be building any more cav. Let's sell some excess horses. All right, I think that's good. Oh, we got that done. We get a library upgrade. One more turn, we'll have our market and our guild upgrades. Or our market upgrade and our guild. And let's do another library upgrade. Alright, I think we're done. Process the turn and see what shenanigans old Ammonon gets up to over here. What is he gonna do with that group? Gonna go smite my poor militia sitting out in the open? Is he gonna try to attack me? Is he just gonna squat on the town? Let's find out. He reinforced it, and he stuck to it. Damn it. I wanted him to move off of there again. He left Barren Keep uncovered again. My desire to actually come to the defense of the Allies is somewhat waning. All right. Inadequate amount of food. Our reserves are further dropping, but we'll be fine. All right. Don't care, don't care, don't care. More plague. So, yeah. Plague is all over the place at this point. All over the place. Uh-oh. Got some text overlap going on. Looks like this sentence here is overlapping onto the next line. How many decimals do I need in my stability calc? I think rounding is fine. Nothing else going on. Just the weirdness with the overlap for that. And I don't know what the plague stuff does. I'm trying to remember where I saw info on that. Events, plague, reduce production 5 to 25% of the location depending on the level of the plague. Spreads to other locations, some kingdoms are immune. How do you fix it? Does it just go away on its own after hobbling you for a while? Is there a thing I have to do to make it go away faster? I don't remember anything. They're like a mission for heroes, cure plague, rumors, incite, hoodwink, extort, plunder, assassinate. Nope, no cure plague actions. I guess I just have to suffer the effects. My question is, what do you do with the plague? Is there anything you can do about the plague, or do you just suffer it and it'll go away eventually? I have plague all over the place. Pretty much almost my entire country is infested with plague now. No cure plague? All right. How long does it typically stick around? Better not be permanent. Lots of, I assume those markers are plague markers, or, yeah, they're probably, no, it's not showing one over a Mirabilis. That revolt? No, that is plague marker. I thought it said I had plague in Mirabilis, though. Maybe it spread this turn and next turn I'll show the marker. All right. So we'll just let it run its course. So yeah, what happened over here? I didn't see a summary about. Oh, we did suffer starvation. Not good. All right, you guys, we gotta get out of here. Oof, I can barely move. Not good. Not good at all. How am I gonna fix this? I can't get to supply. We're getting wintertime effects, plus I'm out of position. I mean, I gotta move. It's not gonna get me what I need. That's gonna suck a lot. Yeah, everybody's hungry and almost out of food. Hey, we finally got over 100 specialty points, but now the army is gonna starve to death because I tried to move forward in an attempt to do this, then he just walked behind me and cut me off. And now I can't do anything about it. Huh. Huh. Alright, well that stalls that out pretty hardcore. Not sure just how bad the effects are gonna get quickly, and we still got another turn of winter. Okay, let's move on. So he uncovered Baron Keep again. I wish he'd stop doing that. Just to go stand on this little hill for some reason. Leaving the others in place. Let's get you to there, and you. Can't do much with these winter months movement rates. Alright, we're just going to sit still for the winter. I guess that's why he's just squatting here, hopefully. Get you to there. Yeah, I'm pretty nervous about sending these guys back in. That fight was too close. I think I need to get another library up before I do more of that. None of these guys have specialties that'll put them in good in charge of an army or governing or anything. So I guess we'll just travel as a group and see if we can get more things generated over here. So we can get them set up a little better. All right, let's go finish off this dungeon after we check diplomacy and stuff. So offers. Hey, Warwick, what are you looking for? They're at war with Torham House. Finally, I offered you the stupid peace agreement multiple times. Here, have some cash. All right. Food is dropping, but we got plenty in the stockpile. That's not really the problem. Some more horses. I think I'll use 100 as my stockpile of wood. Anything over 100 I'll sell. Same with horses. Highest horse needed unit I have is light cav at 100. So if we get over 110, we'll sell 10. Everything else we need to accumulate. So buy. Oof, that dropped my cash supply. Ouch. No more of that for a little bit. Districts, no. Research. 29. All right, I think we're all set. Let's head into that dungeon for the hopefully final time. 6 spawns remaining. Did we finish this route? We did not. And there they are. Another ominous chamber. That doesn't look too tough. Festering blob is, I think, the worst in that group. Dreamstalker Vine's got 11, but I think we'll be fine. Just let everybody else do their thing. As they almost kill him. Hit. Okay, time to switch. You do that, you attack, you heal, and kill something. I'm going to be embarrassed if we only have 6 guys. Oh, we're down to 5 now, and I lose somebody. That will be horrifying. Alright, heal again. Swap back to you. Come on, guys. Kill something. Having a hard time keeping ahead of this damage. Go to slay mode. Come on. Why am I having such a hard time with these guys? A little better. Still on full-time heal duty for the poor druid, though. One hit point of damage to go. Yay! Experience. Alright. And an Azol's Wrath item. Ooh, nice. Strength, cleverness, and weapon value. I don't know if I want Tamina to have that. For a druid? I'd rather Yanthus. Actually, I'd rather Vemel have it. Yanthus is on my... He's my blocker. So I need Vemel to have that. But I can't... I'm not sure how I gotta make a choice here, apparently. Alright. I'll have to figure out how to transfer items around. I haven't tried that yet. Nothing in the space. 2 searches left. I guess we could go bonk around and pick a few rooms to search. Likely there's not going to be anything. Alright, we're out of here. Hey there, heroes. So, Tamina. Azul's Wrath. Apparently I can't do that because he's not at the capital? I'm not sure how that works. Yeah, I definitely want to hand that off. The druid doesn't need that item. So we'll check next turn. I don't know if I can just return it automatically once she has points and stuff. She doesn't have any currently. They're out of movement points and everything from coming out of the adventure. So remind me to check that next turn. Otherwise, we'll have to run these guys back up to the capital and do some changing. All right, we're all done there. I think we're all set for the round. Let's see how much more starvation effects we get. I'm not sure how I'm going to prosecute a fight with only a single stack. It's a major pain in the ass trying to fight a war with only one stack. Alright, end of winter. So, we had more starvation. We produced plentiful food, did we? Alright, if you say so. Warwick's fading back again. Plague spread again. Alright, nothing consequential there. Still can't get into supply. He moved down here, and now there's supply over here, but I can't get to it there either. And we're down to 47. Oh my god. Oh, I can get into supply. Give me the supply. Ugh. That is so bad. Okay, I guess we'll just keep holding things and hope we get supply and get some recovery. We're done with army movements, except for you. What else do I have over here? All I've got is the 2 swordsmen and some militia. I have an archer way the hell down here, but there's no way he's going to get to the front anytime soon. Archer unit and love to get another heavy cav, but I think I'm gonna have to go for the light cav. Archer, light cav, and I like a spearman. 10 more iron, get a spearman. Oh, and now I'm short gold. All right, let's sell some of that. All right, that's all I can afford. Gonna take several turns. Hopefully by the time that's all ready to go, that will give me, what, two swordsmen. We'll throw a militia into that group. So give me a fairly balanced group. We won't have any of the really heavy hitters, but that should be more than enough for assisting the main group and holding positions while it does smashing when we have supply. I just gotta try to not let this happen again where they leap behind me and take the location that cuts my supply off. Paid a pretty heavy price for that. So definitely need at least 2 units moving around. Although I have yet to see him try to strike any of my single units sitting in one of these cities. I sure hope he will. It'd be kind of silly if he doesn't, but not enough opportunities to check yet. So let's go ahead and get you marching forward. Done with military. You guys are going up to the mine. Check for rumors. Hey, so we got question marks in these low hills. All right, that's good to know. I was wondering if that would be possible. not just forests and swamps. Let's split these guys up. Send you up there, then you over to that mine, and or down to actually investigate places. Okay, next up, you guys. So do it through this system. Yeah, still don't have the option. So why is this a button? Do I have to be in the capital to press this button? Apparently. All right, so I want Vemel to have that. Gets him up to 18 melee power. So he's our primary warrior for damage dealing, and it goes secondary defense when the other guy gets stunned. That should let him chunk away. Hopefully get lots of 3-point and then occasional critical hits to really put the smack on somebody. Got stuff. Want to move anything? A sorcerer has the thought ring, which I can't even. All right, let's dial this down for a second so I can actually see the item. +1 to intelligence. He can keep that. I don't think there's anything of consequence on anybody else. Spellbane on the druid, that's fine. Yanthus has the defensive stuff. Fiction and armor, and cleverness is good all around, but yeah, we'll let. Where do we put it on V? So cleverness, agility, presence, and cunning, health, evading attacks, melee, and magic hits. Nah, I'm going to move that over too. Back him up. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah, you can't. That's so. All right, interface back out to the big size again. We have to pick our next target. So do we keep chunking away at mediums, or do we rush this group over and do a quick clear on the lows? I think I'll probably go clear the lows. It's going to be a while before I have enough heroes to get this group formed up and ready to actually take anything else out. So let's get them moving. Hey, Darvin made it to 4. Just got Geary lagging behind at 3. All right, are we done? I think I'm done. We're out of iron. We're out of horse. Yeah, we're out of horses because I just used 100. We're low on stone. We're pretty much low on everything, and I'm way low on cash. So we got to let things sit for a bit. We just spent a ton on buildings and military units. Research. Hey, we did it. So we've made it to the harvester level. So it did roll over 2 points. All right, let's back that down, move that one up. Once this one hits the next level, I think I'm going to start pushing more for like armor and heals. So I'll pull some out of these. Yep, we're all set. Did Cartier just get his stack wiped? It sure looked like he just got his stack wiped. Okay, we're into spring. So we're still getting winter effects, but we still got 58 food produced and 66 in the stockpile, so we're fine. Nothing. Plague has spread again, and trade report. All right. Before I forget, I want to go look at... I have not been able to get anybody to offer collaborations with me. We're gonna keep trying. Not good. So we're still hungry. Still hungry. What the hell? All right. Can't make it to there. What? That can't be right. You're going to let me go stand on that space? That's going to cause the same problem as before, isn't it? Let's not do that. Supplied low, hungry, and starving. The third worst out of 4. What does that do for... Does it change the combat values? I think it just is increments to starvation status. I think I'm going to avoid fights for at least another round or so while I get more units into position. So let's go hang out up here next to Baron Keep for a round or two. All right, no new units coming in. Yeah, I don't see that stupid card here got stack wiped again. It looks like the units that he summoned here, he moved them to a hill, and then he moved them here, and then he got stack wiped. Huh. All right. I'm going to have to declare a war on Cartier and just take ownership. You know, for his own good. Helping out the citizens. All right. I got no more army man stuff to do. So, do these guys. You guys are scattering to new locations. You are going to here. False rumor. We got, I can't tell. Which one was that? And the interface set too big, I couldn't see it. Another extreme. We got plenty of those. Lots of false rumors. Found a wanted scroll outside the tavern. Where did it generate? I already had that one, I think. Or was that? No, that might be new. I think I was there and then I moved up to here. So that probably generated in the same spot as before. Alright, so I can't get anything else right now. Let's spread out in the area. Alright, these guys. We're trying to get over here to these two lows that we're trying to fast clear. That's it. Holding off on anything here till we recover. Same with districts. 7 out of 30 for research. Yeah, let's just cycle the turn. Alright, summer rains, lots of food, 67 produced, 74 surplus, so our surplus will be going back up. No supply chain problems. Search, rejected. See, I cannot get anybody to enter into a research agreement. Not a single time. Plague is spreading some more. Okay. One recruit ready. So, I mean, what's it take? What do you have to do to get a research agreement? I mean, we're at Allied 70. We got ally, we got trade agreements. How do I convince them to do a research agreement? Try a small kingdom. I don't think I have very well. Yeah, I do have some agreements with small kingdoms. Dude, these guys are all pretty big. Weak, very weak. Weak equal. Trustful 60. Trustful 60. What are you doing, Marhouse? Oh, that's just. So we'll try Solavant. We've got a trade agreement. We're trustful 60. They're very weak, very weak. See what happens. All right, we'll see. Let's see. Here we go again. What the hell? Hey, look, a new army. I got a new army. I didn't have any troops here this time. So he was here. I moved my starving army up here. What the heck? Did I have a guy? I think I had one guy in here to hold it, and my guy has disappeared. I'm trying to remember what the status was of this arrangement at the end of the turn, but now all of a sudden, again, I have an army here. He moved off of it. These magical armies are freaking me out. That's the same composition I think that we saw up at Baron Keep. Hmm. Which one's the newest? That one? So that's how the turn ended. So it wasn't my unit here. He has his army here. But then who's got the hex control over there? Yeah, I mean, I haven't had control of that for a little while. Yeah, so this is how it was at the end of the turn. So he's got this group here that I guess was the group he moved that I thought got stack wiped. But then somehow this guy moves to here, he moves to here, so they swap positions pretty much. But this then turns into my control for some reason. So that's where we're... Oh, wait. Now it's... never mind. Was I mistaken in thinking that was blue a second ago before I just reloaded? Huh. Now I'm confused. Now I'm not trusting my memory. I'm pretty sure that showed blue, which caused me to click on it. All right. The reload has changed the conditions a bit. So we're down to low. I'm going to go squat on this. So we get in full supply again. I don't know what he's gonna do. I'll let him do the thing. So we'll just hang out here. Just deployed, so we can't move you. We got a full stack in that spot. We're stacking up our next army here in Everfield. Yeah. Do all the little guys first. Medium. No positive results. I think we've exceeded the max for the area. Or they don't have an area. I'm not sure which. Guess that's it for the moment. Hello. I have a low cluster. All right, so we got more stuff to do. Now, those guys are... Yeah, they're all done. You guys, let's see what our percentages look like for quick clears. Oh, we're not going to get a quick clear option? I thought I jumped out of all of those to retain it. 35 enemies, huh? Alright, let's see how fast this group can power through a low dungeon. Why is my melee defense 13 now? I didn't pull anything off of him that I know of. Who got the bracer? Why have I lost like 6 points of melee defense? Everybody's defense seems lower. I mean, I stacked him up, but nothing that would have, as far as I know, I don't know all the things that factor into melee defense. That's right, I can't get to the help file while we're in the dungeon. Determined by strength and armor. I don't think I lowered any or removed anything that had strength or armor, because he's the guy I stacked specifically with all the armor. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like I lost like 6 points here, and I thought he was a little higher as well. That one I could be misremembering. But him, I absolutely know we had like 6 more defense. I had him stacked up real good. Huh. Alright, well, we'll continue through. I could be misremembering, but I think we lost a bunch here. Okay, well, do the block thing. Do the kill thing. We'll just see how the first round goes. We're much higher level now than we were previously coming in here. Two remaining, huh? Search, nothing. You had 14? Why am I remembering it was higher? Whatever. Animal horrors, sickly imps, langjots, and a mutated golem. He's got the toughness. Alright. I'm gonna keep the same setup. So much for the golem. Damn it, Gary. 8 health of damage from that. Well, that makes it so we're absolutely not finishing this up. That's unfortunate. You got one job, Gary. I'm still not convinced these adventurers are worth bringing. Given how few traps you usually run into. I think I've seen 2 or 3 at most in one location. Combined with when you do hit one of those rare traps, they fail to discover it, so you get hit anyway, combined with the lack of their combat or other capabilities that they would always be getting advantages from. I'm not convinced that these guys are worth the effort. Save the meaty one for me, huh? Unhallowed Brute. This sounds like the boss area. These guys look pretty tough. And a groaning horror. Alright. Pretty straightforward tough guys. So the groaning horrors got the tough melee reduction. They're all 11 melee rating. Not huge resistance. Alright, let's try to do a spellbind for once. Otherwise, standard attacks. We did spellbind, but we also killed it. And we spellbound again. Good job. Down to 11. Ready? I'm gonna keep the same settings. It's working pretty well. No spellbind. There we go. Horrid Tormentor. Oh, that's pretty sickly looking. Somebody's been watching the thing. $19 to go and still got 10 health. We might make it through in one try if we get smaller matchups. I don't think that one's too bad. Probably shouldn't take the chance and leave him at 6, just in case he gets a 3 and a crit. Down to 6 health, 15 remaining. We're not going to make it in one run. That one fight took a lot out of us, and the trap took 8. The trap's what really screwed me on this one. I think we can survive at least one more fight, though. Ah, the troll. They have a cave troll. Ouch. This fight's actually pretty nasty, too. Now I am a little worried. Good job. Are we gonna make it? It's gonna be close. I still don't think I'm gonna be comfortable trying to do it in one. Let's try searching the library. We got a little bit of gold and some shards. Dead end foul room, huh? Got one search left. Sure, why not? Secret door and windbracer. Strength +1. Sure, you can have the strength +1 for now. A primitive golem again. I like it. Spellbind them and smash them. And Faden Shield. Ooh, armor 3. I think that's the same slot, though. Yeah, it's going to be the same armor slot. Or is it? How can I tell what slot this is going to be in? I can't really tell. There's no slot indicator. I have to go by guessing from the picture what it might be. So I'm assuming if I give it to him. Oh, see, yeah. See, if I say give to Yanthus, I'll probably lose my Divine Bracer if it goes to that slot. So I kind of need to know. I guess it's going back to the capital. I desperately need it to not swap out for my Divine Bracer. Off to the capital with you. Seems a shame. I would love to give it to somebody else. So. Alright, what are we at? Still got 12 remaining. 4 heals left. We get a big fight, we could be in trouble. Abomination and a horrid tormentor. It'll just say you can't do that. Which part? I don't understand the comment. So if it is the same slot, the one that's there now is going to get sent off to the vault per the pop-up on the screen telling me that that's going to happen. No change, no change. 3 heals left. 10 spawns. I should probably just pop out. I don't think I'm comfortable trying to finish the rest off. We're getting small enough groups. Well, I could swap who's doing what. Of course. Alright, let's hope that the blocker guy here keeps blocking really well. Got to turn the heels on. Yeah, we're not quite going to make it. I'll have to pull off, leave, and then come back next turn. I was hoping for a single turn fight, but the trap did too much damage. Alright, we are out of heals. Time to leave. Almost made it. Alrighty, thanks for hanging out. I will catch you later. I'll just keep posting things in Discord if I find anything we haven't covered so far. Let's see. Let's do... Waiting for recovery and to see what weirdness happens here. Kill those guys. The upgrades are done. I need to start buying stone again. Most of the upgrades take quite a bit of stone. I'm going to hold off. 28 out of 30. That upgrade done. And then we're definitely switching to conviction. Sort by slot. So it was the armor slot, so it would have overridden the one that I don't want to override. I thought from the look it might be the other slot, but nope. I think we're done. Back up to 80. Able to sell nearly as much food as we were previously with all the armies we're having to feed now. Nothing to look at there. What's going on over here? So these guys like this space for some reason. I don't know why. I can't remember if... No, they cause movement point differences for terrain, but... Yeah, here we go. So hills is giving a defense bonus and a cover bonus. Not as much as I was worried about, though. I also am not sure when we're going to recover the points on these guys. How does that work? So, military, how do you recover strength unit? May repair if it is not moved, is less than max strength, and is in a hex that was in supply. So basically we just have to sit tight. Which I'm going to continue to do. We're in control of all of the locations currently until he moves off of Jiri. So it's probably in my best interest to just hold out. I've got a second army group that'll come up in a couple of turns that'll really help me out with dealing with all of this jumping around stuff. I can squat them on Jiri and free these guys up to keep supply and push forward. So we'll just play the waiting game on this one for a few more turns. All right, archers. We're also deployed. Just going to wait till they're all out. It's going to be 2 more turns because 1 more turn to produce, but he won't have any movement points. So the turn after that, they'll be able to get moving. And it's going to be 2 turns after that. So I'm looking at like 5 turns probably before I can get this second group operational. That'll put the campaign into next spring probably if I want to avoid the winter effects for movement and supply and so on. I like that all those things are considerations, just like real armies. You would, at this time period, definitely need to be wary of the turning of the seasons. They can. I've never seen a message about anything like that. The player has that option, so you can send your heroes to do a bunch of fun stuff. So here we have all of the information on class types and attributes and traits and so on. And then... trying to remember where it shows it. It doesn't show it here. It's missions. Yeah, down here. So gathering rumors is what I've been doing to find locations to go adventuring. You can do find enemies, which searches for enemy heroes at war at a location. Larger locations more difficult to find enemy heroes than smaller, etc. Once found, a simple hero combat ensues. Now I'm not sure how that works. You can go explore a rumor to see if it's a fake or not, and then jump into the adventure with enter, which is what I've been doing. Then there's insight, base 20% chance, 1 plus 1% per hero to increase the descent level by 1. Have a chance of being injured. Only enemy occupied locations may be targeted. So we can raise up the population against the foreign invaders, basically. Hoodwink. Each army reduces. Let's see. Heroes have a 3% chance of being injured. Successful mission removes 2 to 4 gold from the target kingdom's gold stockpile. So basically, you can steal money. You can extort, steals gold, which I think this is one versus enemies and one versus friends. I'm not sure the distinction. Plunder, assassinate. So there's various things you can do, but I don't think I've ever noticed him doing anything to me. So if it's happening, I'm not noticing it. So I don't know if the computer players get to do it as well, and they just haven't so far. All right, so staying put, everybody's staying put. These guys did find 2 more lows. I don't know if they're going to let me get any more rumors for these areas. We've got everything explored. Yeah, no results. I think we're about rumored out for everything I'm going to reach anytime in the near future. So I might just bring these guys back together as a group and try to get a couple more guild halls built, so I can get this group up to 6 and then start hitting some more of these locations. That might be the best thing I can do. So let's just get everybody. I guess we can go hang out here. Problem is going to be slots. So I need guilds in order to increase our max hero count. These cannot be upgraded. So the guild is not. Oh, never mind, it can be upgraded. And we definitely want to. So the guild itself, the first level is +1 max hero. Then the level 2 gives you a 6% chance for a second level hero. And level 3 is a 12% chance for a second level hero. So we want. Now that means I need first level guilds. The second and third level, if it doesn't increase the hero count and just increases the chances for a second level hero, I don't know if I care about that. Not at those percentages anyway. So I am going to have to take up a valuable city slot. Can't just upgrade this. Yeah, if that's what it actually does, that's not going to be. Plus, I can only build them in the larger city locations, which makes it restrict even further. I think I only have one town that's big enough beyond our starting one to actually do that in. That's going to be Watch Bay down here, where I have one single additional slot. Yeah, I'm going to have to go conquering. It's just the only way I can get out of these slot restrictions to keep increasing things. Need me some big cities. So with that in mind, love to do a second one. I don't have enough slots. This one's already full up. I shouldn't technically own these, so I shouldn't be allowed to build over here. Really? Size 2 is big enough? Must be a town, so size 1 must be a village. 5 more stone. All right, let's see if we can manage that. Nope. It just doesn't grade out. All right. That's unfortunate. All right, there's nowhere else I can build it. I don't have any other larger towns. We'll go with the 1. We are done, right? I think we're done. None of that, none of that. 1 away, so hopefully next turn we'll have that finished up. Oh yeah, I never did get a collaboration, so they just keep saying no at every point. We'll spam out a few more. I'll try to remember to keep an eye.
Vorm.
Let's finish this place off. Victory. A little more gold. A little more gold. And nothing. All right, we're out of searches. We're out of enemies. Leave. All right, we got 1 more low right next to us, and then a couple of mediums we could play around with if I don't run up here and clear those out. I'd really like to leave a few for this other group to be able to take on once I can get them outfitted. I need it. We'll get 1 more guy in a few turns when the library finishes, or the guild finishes. We can recruit somebody to enhance that, but that still leaves us 1 character shy until I can get another one built. We are done though. That's all of those. Waiting for them to hopefully recover some strength. Hey there, Silas. It's not early access. It's not available currently. It's scheduled for full 1.0 release in July. There has been a demo of it available on Steam. I don't know if it's still there. I haven't looked. But this is not the demo. This is the full current build of the game. There's just, he's got people that have copies that are doing testing such for him, and I am I'm providing him with lots of opportunities to fix things. as we find issues. So it's mostly finished gameplay wise, content wise. It's in bug fixing and interface improvements and streamlining things and finding issues. So, but yeah, release in July. So more rejections. So no matter who I try to get collaborations with, I think that system's broke. So I'll bug them about that. In Discord, collaborations don't seem to be working. Nobody ever wants to collaborate. So, first question, what's going on over here? He's still just hanging out over here, huh? You left the hills that gave you a bonus, and you're going to stand in the grasslands now, and we're still not healing. We've been sitting at 47 for multiple turns now. No healing is occurring. We're standing still. We are supplied. We should be meeting all the conditions for some strength recovery to happen, but we're not recovering anything. So I'm a little concerned that the recovery system ain't working either. Has not moved, check. Less than max strength, check. Is in a hex that was in supply at the start of the turn, check. So 2 turns now, we haven't got any improvement. See if that continues. Next up, I'm kind of tempted to charge out of there and hit that. Actually, no, if I move out, it becomes actually, if I move to there first, it's not. If we attack out of a location, it's a sally forth from the defenses, and it's a different kind of combat with different modifiers. This one I'd have to step out and then attack, so 3 points. Now let's not get ahead of ourselves. I should wait. Alright, so that's the rest of that army. Next turn I'll be able to start to move them out. And we'll get them joined up with that group. We'll have our second army ready to go. Summertime. It's early summer, so midsummer, late summer, we're going to arrive. That means we're moving out in the fall. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get much done. I might be able to punch this guy out once, but then we're probably going to have to hold up or be really careful for the winter. So we'll see how it times out. All right, I'm going to leave it. Leaving him. You guys, I don't know. Everybody's level 4 now. We should probably start jumping back into the medium dungeons instead of the low. Let's do that. Let's leave some lows for those other guys. %. Heck no. We will manually explore. Chamber of Sorcery. Unhallowed brutes. Some flesh golems. Flawed golems. Another troll. Alright. Defend and, everybody attack. Let's actually have the sorcerer try to do a spellbind. Successful. Got a hit on us though. I gotta be careful again. I can't be as cavalier as I was when we were in the low dungeon. We gotta be back to being real careful. Oh my god. So many spawns. Come on, guys. Kill something. Somebody do something useful. We're burning through heals pretty quick. I mean, yay, you killed one thing. Congrats. At least the spellbinding is going pretty well. We're getting pretty consistent hits on that. That's helping out a ton. Damn it, I gotta go back to healing again. Down to 11 heals already. one fight, and we're halfway, more than halfway down on our heels. A demented, unwanted, and an unhallowed. What are you guys about? 13 magic. Ouch. Extremely intelligent yet unstable, they were cast out from the Black Crown as being too disruptive to their society. Black Crown's way north. How'd they get down here? They come in all forms of deformations, but have the same intellect in common. Each takes to their skills, but many turn to magic. Many are cannibals to human flesh. Do not be lured by that false... Do not be lured by that false acts of kindness, or you will be their next meal. Do not be lured by their false acts of kindness? Whatever. They have lowers resist and immune and resist magic, huh? Let's switch you to counterspell. Let's switch... I think I'll leave the rest alone. We'll just do counterspell, see if that helps. Are we ever hitting anything? I'm getting hit. We hit for 1. Hit for 2. Huh. Okay. Ow. Alright, we gotta leave now. 50 to go still. Not another secret door! That was to the south? No, to the east? I wish it said what direction the secret door was. I can never remember what map I was moving through. I think it was to the east. Likely there's a single golem, but I still can't afford to check. Let's bail out of here and we'll check it next round. All right. So, adventure complete. These guys, I got nothing to do with these guys. They're just going to sit here. Yeah, I can't think of anything useful to do with these guys. I'm going to have to recruit from here and send north. I think I'm just going to pull them back to my area. I'll just leave them here for now. Any of you guys got governing abilities? No. No special abilities. Oh, wait. Oh, they'll leave adventure. Alright, yeah, no governor abilities. Okay. My heroes are done. My warriors are not healing, and we're just holding tight. We got buildings going. I'm trying to accumulate resources and cash for a little bit before we do more expenditures. All of our military units are done building. No new districts. Research. Ooh, look at that. We jumped all the way to 3 progress. We gained like 4 points. All right, time to tone these two down. We'll go to 2 and 2. Bump that one up. Where do I go for another one? Guards, forts, constructs, damage, cavalry advantage. Ooh, let's do go to 1 and 1. Let's start getting some cavalry advantage bonuses. All right. I think that's it again. Where are we at in summary? It's turned 29 out of 180. We still got a ways to go. Let's check. Still tied for first place in victory points. Or did we move up? I think we were a little lower earlier. And how do I get info on their army and their details? I mean, we're allies with a bunch of people. I don't even get to see what my allies' armies are. Gain the most victory points by the end of the game, accrued in several ways, raising stability through winning battles and keeping your people out of starvation, heroes adventuring and discovering artifacts, hitting certain achievements. That's the achievement list. We haven't found any artifacts, and we won't until we can run extreme dungeons, which will be a while. Raising stability through winning battles and keeping your people out of starvation. So that's just the basic stability thing, but it's hard to get this thing to move above or above 50. It gravitates back to 50 and continuing to have, you get incremental bumps, but I'm not sure how you maintain a positive stability, friend. I need to figure out how to get this dealt with, because this is lowering our stability as well. So I'll have to do a little research on that thing. Didn't have a big surplus of crops this month, so it didn't go up much. Everybody just sitting still healing. We're still not healing. We have not recovered a single point of strength. This is the third turn we've been sitting here. So, to make a difference if the hex control is mine or his, because these have all reverted back now. I'm not sure when or why. So I haven't moved off of this space for a while because I was worried he would jump onto it. Maybe I need to step off of it for a turn. See if it'll revert to Cartier. But he controls that. This should have reverted to him as well. I don't know. There's still some weirdness going on there. All right, you guys. Get on over here. Yeah, you'll move as a group. I'll wait one more turn, then we're going to end up sitting here for the winter. But I think something's not working with the unit recovery. Or it's not doing it because I'm in an ally's lands or something. Something's keeping my units from recovering. We've been full supply and met all their requirements for quite a while now. We're up to 129 specialty points. Hey there, armored knights. Oh, wait. Does everybody in the unit gain the advantage, or is it just a particular one I select? Because they're all selected currently. Or does everybody in all my units and all my armies get these upgrades when I do specialty? think I'm, well, we might as well go for one of the big ones. Well, no, maybe not, because these are... Who's casting spells in this army? Is that even a useful thing in this group? I think some of the other nations have character or have units that are spellcasters specifically. Like instead of archers, they have mages or something. I don't have any combat mages that I'm aware of. That one's not going to fire often enough, so I think it's going to be... I think it'll be the armor attribute. So we're currently at armor 6. 3, 2, 6, 3, 2. Give the specialty selected unit. That is selected. Armor. Oh, okay, so it is individual. So if I select them all, I'll have an add button. It's going to tell me, no, you can't do that. Only one unit. Let's make the armored knights doubly especially armored. Who does it? Okay. If I reselect it, does it update the info? Oop. I guess we'll wait around and we'll see if it updates, or is this just not, because this is like a special bonus, does it get added after the fact, but the base value stays the same? Maybe that's what's going on. I assumed it would raise the number here, but maybe you always need to be able to see the base values. And this is extra. Whatever. So we moved, we're sitting put. Turn off hex control and supply. These guys are doing nothing, so I guess we're just straight back to that. Falling rubble. Geary spotted it. Another golem. Sunfire Bracer for Yanthus. That's going to be an armor piece. He's already got an armor piece. 4 intelligence and 2 armor. That's a pretty nice bracer. Oh, I can give it to whoever I want. I don't know why I assumed it would give it to just the one guy. Didn't occur to me to click on anybody else to hand it to, so that's been my problem. So, gee. You're already tricked out. Is it showing the slot it's going to go into with the highlighter here? Yeah, I think it does have an indicator. Did I not see that earlier? When I was asking about what slot it might belong to? Sure seems like, since this is a bracer and this is a bracer, that it's going to go here and I'm going to lose my +3 armor, +3 conviction. Let's not risk it. Maybe I'll throw it on the... I'm not sure. Let's do... I mean, these guys are taking 99% of the hits. Yanthus is taking all the hits because of the broken block thing currently. This one, he's stacked up with something in every slot currently. I think I'll just give it to the sorcerer. He needs almost the most help. Leadership 13. Holy crap. I need to get him peeled out and put over on in charge of an army. 13? What the hell? You guys are all... Wait a minute. You're all 13? How the hell are you guys 13 and 13 leadership? Jeez. Must be part of the intelligence trait. Oh yeah, I think it's cleverness and intelligence equals your leadership skills. So 8 and 5, 6 and 7. Yeah, alright. So leadership is cleverness plus intelligence. That's why. I'll have to remember that. Huh. Go look at the guy I've got over there currently. It doesn't really matter between the sorcerer and the adept, I guess. That guy's even got a governorship bonus. Let's do it for the sorcerer. Who knows? Maybe I'll peel this guy out to do other stuff at some. Alright. Cool. Dead end side over here. Let's go west. Endless Aberrations, Dream Eaters. Ooh, 11 and 12. Nice. He's kind of nasty. Magic resistant. Same setup. Same setup. They spellbound me. Bastards. Go counterspell. Whoops. They still went after him, huh? That's interesting. Guess he was still on that option. Come on, somebody hit one of these guys. We're burning through my heals. I'm not getting any progress made. Stop counterspelling. Slay. Another spellbind. $13 left, huh? Ouch. Yeah, one more fight and we'll have to stop. Alright. Defense. Offense. Let's go bash and incapacitate or spellbind. See how that works. Ouch. Heal. That's a little better. We're getting the bashes and the spellbinds hitting a little more often. Alright, 3 heals left. So you're in the last room, you think so? Just because it said hidden entrance? I've had it say that on a lot of places that didn't have anything. So you think this room? I assume you're seeing that message there. Let's find out. Nothing was found. Nothing was found here either. So I don't know that this actually means anything. We gotta leave though, so we're out of here. We don't have any heals left. Usually those log things are because you're getting this little reward. So anytime you see like this, it's just a little blurb explaining where you found the gold. So yeah, I don't know if there was a message down here somewhere. Right there, that one. That's just part of this right here. That's all that is. Not an actual... Well, I won't say 100% there wasn't a secret door wherever that was, but this is just a... it picks from a list of generic messages for a reason why you found a little bit of golden shards. I don't think that has anything to do with the actual locations of the searching secret door type things. Alright, still alive though. Commanding army. So, hey, Orion made 5. That. Magic power's up to 17. Yeah, I have to get them put on some better options. I think just the standard combat stuff isn't really where they need to be, maybe. Not with those values. This one concerns me. If I can't get the units to heal, things are kind of broke. too broke to continue, probably. So if we go another round and they still haven't healed, yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do. I'll have to probably set things aside until he has a chance to fix whatever's going on. All right, I think I'm just going to pass the turn again. Am I playing the game? You know, streamer privilege. The usual. Game's not available for release or beta or anything yet, but the developer provided me a key to check things out, and there was no restriction on streaming it. So I'm playing it and streaming it and posting bug reports, and the developer has been in chat for the last few streams, fixing things as I uncover issues or request improvements in the interface and stuff. So full game releases in July. Not into early access. Full complete game releases in July. So currently it's in final bug fixing and interface improvements and finding little things like this that are not quite working right. So So we did not heal again, so that's not good. Look at this guy. He seems to be healing just fine, even though he's in enemy territory. How is he getting supplied anyway? How is he getting supplied? Does he have some really narrow supply route right through there? Because this guy should be exerting limitations on supply, at least here. So how the hell is he getting supplied? But he's healing and or reinforcing with additional units, and I'm not. So that's a problem. We've been here at least 3 turns, maybe 4, and we're not healing in any way. So only thing I don't know for sure is this was the reason. Is it because we're in a area that's my ally is technically in control of? So if I moved my unit over here, would I start healing all of a sudden? I'd have to move, then wait, and see if after that we started healing again. So I think I will make a save here. And we'll call a stop right here. So, yeah, still got some things to work out, still a few issues going on. So I'll chat with the developer when he's available again later today and point out the healing thing. I think he had left the chat before we started noticing that problem. And then we'll pick up some more play. Probably tomorrow or Monday when I get some more Kingdom Dungeon Hero in. But I really enjoy the game type. Just got some bug hunting and some polishing to do. But we'll keep plugging away at it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will return a little bit later. I got a couple hours. I need to get some stuff done. And I'll be back with some more streaming. Hope to see you then. Stay safe out there.